Hello and welcome
to BB on Blast with me, Lindsay. Why are you
and
hesitant?
me, Gaz.
Fucking it up.
I don't know. I thought you had something to say, so I didn't want to stifle you.
I've got nothing to say. And you join us for a very special episode of BB on Blast, BB UK fans.
Yeah, you do.
We are watching. What's this fucking show called?
Jade Goody, the reality star that changed Britain. So, if you've come here for BB21.
It's coming later.
What's it called? Scuttlebutt.
Yeah.
One of your words.
Buttle. Scott.
That'll be in about an hour and 10 minutes on here. So
probably longer. Probably an hour and 20 minutes,
probably.
To be honest.
So jump forward a little bit if you don't want to hear about a true Big Brother UK legend who is legendary enough to have a 3-part documentary made about them. When are the 3 parts being shown? Is it over this consecutive 3 nights?
Parts?
Yeah.
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, it's a 3-part series.
What? So we're not going to get the whole thing?
No, we're not getting the whole thing tonight.
What about the fucking podcast?
We'll have to come back and do it next week, or
is it next week?
I don't know if it's. Look on your TV guide. Is it tomorrow night?
Oh my
or
god!
Is it next week?
This has sent me into a tailspin.
So what you need to know about this is Channel 4 with the original Big Brother UK broadcasting channel are showing this documentary about a housemate from the 3rd series of Big Brother.
Oh, it's next week. That's cool.
Okay, good.
Oh, that's good because we can do it every week. Oh, sweet.
I mean, it makes sense because it is a 3-part story in a way. And
that's really good.
Alfie was predicting what will be in each part. That's the message that he sent last night. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see
on
that.
Twitter.
Look, if you don't know who Jade Goody is, if you're American,
go back and listen to Blast from the Past BB3 edition.
Yeah, but watch this show first because it will probably be quite interesting.
Or listen to our podcast.
Yeah, do that as well.
We covered Big Brother 3 a while ago in a Blast from the Past podcast. That is on Spotify and iTunes.
Yeah, and we've also talked about Jade Goody and her legacy in great detail over the years, including the good, the bad,
and the downright ugly.
Yeah. So I think this would be quite interesting. Actually, I think it would be a bit of an education for you listeners.
Yeah, and if you're in America, I swear you ain't ever had a Big Brother contestant who's had this impact, right?
No, oh god, no, of course not. They ain't even got a magazine deal out there.
But it is a really sort of sad story with a lot of like
spoiler alert
highs and lows, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it's going to be emotional, and I'm excited because Davina McCall and Dermot O'Leary, which are our original Big Brother presenters, are on it, and apparently a few production members as well.
Laurie will be excited.
Yeah, she said get the Kleenex ready. Do you think
you
might need the tissues? I'm not sure about...
She said Kleenex.
She said Kleenex. All the Americans call the tissues Kleenex. We had a few chats about American English this week, haven't we?
Have we?
Vests and waistcoats and
vests.
sweaters.
That is weird.
It's a whole new world of language.
Shall I tell you what... Oh, someone's shouting outside. Shall I tell you what Jack said about Jade Goody? Jack's my boyfriend, not those twats in the Big Brother house.
Is that a long mystery about Jade Goody?
This is my notes about Big Brother.
Oh.
He said, what is there to say in this documentary about her? Manipulated by the press, fall from grace, genuinely ignorant, smear test legacy, it's all been done to death.
Ouch. Well, it has, but you've got a theory, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good point about my theory.
You've got a theory.
Right.
Go
on. Just a week ago, I watched The Importance of Being Morrissey, the documentary, which came out about 2002, and it had Big Brother on the live feed, red button in the corner.
Can you please explain this to me?
What?
You watched this documentary
from
a long time ago.
It was on YouTube. Someone had obviously taped it off Channel 4. Okay. And in the corner it said press. It just said Big Bro. It just said Big Bro, and had the red button. It was just like, oh my god, I was living the dream back then. That was
back in the day when on your TV through your digital service you could access live feed at any time.
Yeah, we know you Americans can do that anytime, but we
not on the TVs.
We used to be able to. And you could choose from 4 different cameras one year.
Yeah, and also you had the sort of hour ago feed as well. So if you'd missed anything, you could look back at what happened an hour ago.
If you're watching this now on the +1,
yeah, it was plus. That was a dawn of +1, basically. It was.
Anyway, so Morrissey didn't have a record deal at that time, and he hadn't had a record deal for about 5 years. They put this documentary out, had fucking Kathy Burt, J.K. Rowling, fucking Noel Gallagher.
J.K. Rowling?
Yeah, all these fucking famous people, respected people talking about Morrissey. Lo and behold, less than 6 months later, he had a record deal.
So what are you saying?
I am saying...
Jade Goody's new book is coming out soon.
I think Channel 4 are looking to... probably. But written by a mother. Ghost written. I think that Channel 4 are looking to buy back Big Brother This is completely just pulling us out my arse.
Battle back.
Battle back. Come back. Now, don't get your hopes up, because I don't have any inside information. And if there was inside information, certainly no one would tell me. But don't you think? Why else would they be doing a programme about Jade Goody? You tell me.
It is odd that Channel 4 are revisiting Big Brother in any shape or form.
They never have. Ever since the funeral, they have never spoken a word about Big Brother. When Channel 5 had
the funeral, by the way, is Big Brother's funeral, when we ended Big Brother in the UK.
Yeah, not Dan's funeral.
Or Jade's.
Yeah.
But Jade's documentaries, where were they shown?
Oh, what, her wedding and that?
Yeah. Living
I feel
TV,
like Channel 5, I think.
Was it Channel 5?
It's got to have been. Yeah.
Well, John James and Josie was Channel 5, but I don't know about Jade's World, whatever it was called.
John James and Josie.
The Decks.
Oh, crab eyes. No, listen, you're right. Never since that day, never the twain since the funeral has Channel 4 ever mentioned Big Brother.
No.
Dermot's wanted nothing to do with it. Davina should give it a mention here and there if it suits her.
Yeah.
Like Evan Willis nowadays.
Well, yeah.
But now, look, Dermot's all over it. Davina's all over it. Marcus Bentley will be all over it, no doubt. All these... Russell Brand be on it?
I don't think
so.
Please.
Isn't
Russell Brand a bit like... Hasn't he gone a bit too spiritual lately?
Yeah,
he's not really funny anymore, is he?
Oh, it's rubbish.
I liked it when he was talking about his
telling
ball bags.
jokes.
Yeah, telling jokes.
He does still say shit like that. I was listening to his podcast. He had Kamara on from Queer as Folk. Not Queer as Folk, Queer Eye. Get my queer shows confused.
Okay,
you don't watch Queer Eye, do you?
Long-haired one.
Come on. No, he's a black fella. And he was on his podcast, they're really interesting, and they talk in depth about, they were talking about, self-love and blah, blah. But you're right, it's not that funny.
But is it funny? Because basically I saw it advertised, and just with the look of the brand, and I was like, this doesn't appeal to me anymore. It looks like he's trying to be the new messiah.
Yeah, he is. He's talking about politics.
But I liked his Radio 2 show when he was like...
I know. He's talking
about all ridiculous.
He's talking about politics. He's trying to use as many long words in a sentence as humanly possible.
Yeah, well, he is intelligent.
He's very intelligent, but yeah,
it's gone too far.
Can be a bit of a drag.
So
we're basically waiting. We're basically filling because there's 3 minutes till the Jade Goody show comes on. The Jade Goody show. Do you know what? There's no Jade Goody gifs. You ever try and find a gif of Jade Goody?
Just before the dawn of the gift.
I know, but now maybe from this show we'll get some more, because it's really hard unless you go straight to Alfie or Gary, gift dealers Unanimous.
Yeah.
Unanimous. That's not a word.
Unanimous.
You can't get no Jade gift for love nor money. You type in Jade, all that comes up is fucking Chantel or whatever her name is.
Chantel.
No.
Oh, Chanel.
Chanel, yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, because Big Brother UK only hit the gifts big time in the last couple of series, didn't they?
God.
Here's something...
Go on. No. I'd say you think gifts have been around forever, but they ain't.
No. Here's something weird, and I can't remember where exactly it was, because I wasn't listening intently enough when I was given the information.
Was it like when they were reading a task out on Big Brother USA?
Exactly.
Doom.
My dad somewhere saw Jade's sons recently.
Yeah, they were in the metro, weren't they, modelling?
No, in real life.
Oh!
Yeah.
IRL. In Bedford.
He goes, I saw Jade Goody's son.
How does he recognise him?
I was like, how do you know? He goes, he looks just like her.
That's weird.
He goes, oh yeah, they were with...
Jeff Brazier.
No, I was like, they weren't with Jack Tweed, were they?
No, of course not. Let him know anywhere near him.
Oh, here it is, a little thing about it.
Britain, the roller coaster life of...
Should be Marcus Bentley doing that voice there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with Jeff Brazier, and he somehow recognised Jeff Brazier and knew that he'd been on TV and stuff.
Get an interview for BB on Blast.
No, unfortunately not. But it's just odd that my dad even A, recognised Jade Goody's son, and B, was in the same room as him.
Yeah, in the same room?
It was in real life.
Yeah, but what room?
That's
just been at the supermarket or something.
My dad's been spending quite a lot of time in Bedford Park at gigs and stuff. Maybe it was at that.
Oh, what gig was it?
Actually, people I don't even know who they are. Tom, someone or other.
Tom Grennan.
Tom O'Dell or someone.
Oh yeah, that's some dreary fucker. Yeah. Some fucking singer songwriter. I think
someone else called Tom as well on the same night. And...
Yeah, probably like Tom Grennan. All these, fucking wannabe Ed Sheeran people.
But old people they like to put videos on Facebook, don't they?
Like what?
No, exactly. Clips
from... A kitten befriending a bunny?
No. No, it was videos from the gig he was at.
Oh, yeah. Bless him.
It was all like...
Your dad loves a gig.
Strobe lights and fucking techno music. And I thought, what is my
Ooh,
dad doing at this?
Probably off his nut.
Probably. And they keep taking selfies and they're just terrible.
Oh dear! I know they're not good at it, are they?
And everyone else had got glitter on his face apart from him. And I was like, Dad, you should have done a glitter beard.
Yeah. Was he like, what's that?
No, just click like.
Best way to end the conversation, isn't it? Just click like.
I put a picture of myself on my Snapchat. No. I don't have Snapchat. Instagram stories.
Come on, you ain't a young man.
And he responded going, nice picture. I was like, thanks, Dad.
Nice picture. Oh, that's cute.
That's not public. That's just to me.
Ah, your pictures were good from Pride. Was Pride good? You might as well tell us. We've got a minute to go.
Oh yeah, I went to Brighton Pride on the weekend. It's like that's the Pride event for me and my boyfriend.
So that's a year since you met Dan.
Yeah,
then.
that's the year since I met him.
That's gone so quick.
I met him not on an app or anything like that. In real life, at Britney Spears at last Brighton Pride.
Oh, so it was your anniversary.
It was our anniversary, and Kylie Minogue played for our anniversary, which was nice for her to show up for it.
Is this it?
Yeah, no, it was a good time. What is this?
This is
a Channel 4 advert.
She may have been from Birmingham.
Oh, here we go.
But she really put
That's enough about you.
Well,
East Anglia.
She was loved and hated in equal measures, but taken far too soon.
I met Jade Goody
They were
once.
live
Spoiler.
on Channel 4, so there is some swearing, strong language, nudity, sexual references, and adult themes.
We're live on
This
Channel
is the
4, so
first
there
part
is
of
some
the story
swearing.
Of Jade, the reality
It's a
star
Big Brother
who
He's
reference.
playing.
changed Britain.
He's playing. Where'd you meet Jade Goody?
Book signing
Ah,
in Leeds.
nice.
I went to W.H. Smith's to get a book signed. Never read that book,
Did you read it?
but I did get her to write "Is East Anglia Abroad" in it.
I bet she's like roll eyes when you're gone.
She also signed a Big Brother keyring for me and went, "If you sell that on eBay, I want half the money."
Hello. She was an entrepreneurial.
Can you hear me?
Here's Jade Goody's mum.
Rough as arsehole.
She is
Where do I
rough.
start?
Look at
Channel 4
this.
presents like a
Jade was
film.
never a fairy tale person.
Blast Films.
Wow! Yes! Incorporation and association with. Sweet.
Should have been in association with us.
Lion or a big, beautiful unicorn. No.
Oh,
what
she is
I was
rough.
in our house was whatever come out of my mouth.
Preparations are underway for one of the most high-profile celebrity weddings of the year.
Oh.
This is good. This like should be
I
on
know.
the cinema.
Ceremony is the
Widescreen.
latest twist in Jade Goody's
think my volume's
ongoing
okay.
battle with cancer.
Yeah, I think so.
She looked nice on her wedding.
I can't believe it was 10 years ago that she
I
died.
can't either. Oh, I'm going to get upset.
This is just showing Jade post-cancer treatment in a helicopter, by the way. Who was that?
I don't know. Oh, it was her, I think. It seems so surreal, she said. Yeah, we need to explain what's going on, because we don't know.
Yeah, it sounds instrumental, isn't it?
Laughing.
She's in the
That's a
helicopter
friend
with,
talking about it.
with their hens. Are you there, Gaz, in the audience?
No, I wasn't too young.
Then all of a sudden it dawned on her that, you know, the crazy life, the packs, the interviewing, the telly, it was madness.
She was the impoverished daughter of drug addicts.
An American didn't voice there. Weird.
It's from a news clip, I think.
It's a major diplomatic round.
Fucking hell. It's true.
Max Clifford, filth,
He's dead, isn't he?
good. Molester.
Well, I've got goosebumps.
Yeah, I feel sick actually.
Absolute first of her kind. This woman propelled herself from nothing and did everything, right? Okay, she created
Who's
the
that?
template
No idea.
that we see today.
She was massively flawed, and she admitted that a lot. But she was a mirror of Britain at the time.
I got scenes from her funeral here. It was a good job we didn't do a video because I'm going to be in a mess.
Pieces,
and it's
yeah.
funny because I never even liked Jade.
I
It's
did
just
like
I
her back
know
then.
all the nostalgia tied up with it.
Big Brother because I have fun.
Who's that?
Really fun.
This is the auditions from her series, I think.
Would Julianne please come to the dining room?
People's audition tapes.
Armchair.
Hello, big brother. How are you?
Channel 4 have really delved into their archive for this.
God.
I'm 29 years old.
And Endemol.
Bedstone in
They're bringing Big Brother
joy
back.
of the really early Big Brother series was that the people that went into the house were innocent.
Is that Jade? No.
The idea of locking
people who audition and seeing their clips on this show now must be thinking, fucking hell.
Weird, isn't it?
It's quite an interesting concept.
Looks so dated, man.
And it grew and it grew. And
God, she's got old.
Who
is that?
Series 3,
One of the producers on Big Brother 3.
Absolutely inundated.
Ruth Wrigley.
With VHSs.
I want to be on Big Brother because obviously the money. And
With the HSs? What's that mean?
One day I got 52
VHSs.
Oh, VHSs.
Of VHSs of people.
Videos for our younger listeners.
congratulations, you have received the winning video.
This is the first time I've ever been on TV. I thought I was going to be a little bit camera.
Nice.
Okay.
I'd put him through.
There's a guy standing on the TV saying he's been on TV, first time he's been on TV.
To be part of this phenomenon. Big Brother came at this really interesting time. That moment, just when the internet was taking shape, just before social media, and with a generation who
Big Brother was social media.
who kind of wanted to show people who they were and wanted to talk about themselves and wanted to be seen.
I'm not going to hide my sexuality. Big Brother.
Oh God.
I vividly recall the moment that somebody shouted across the office, "I found one," and it was Jade.
This is the producer talking.
As I took my application form, I can pick my body through an elastic band. So here we go. I'm going to concentrate what I'm doing here.
I've seen this so many times.
It was just a bit silly and a bit mad.
Yeah,
packed full
it's
of
kind of like
energy
basic in a
and
way.
Yeah, very.
personality.
1 minute I'm all, the next minute I'm all, nah, I'm feeling. Why should we choose you? Because the world needs to know me. I said on my application. They all need to get to know me.
Shit.
The second we walked in the door,
That's
she
weird.
had that's like kind of like, you know,
God, imagine a
fingernails on the
conference of
blackboard
people
thing.
watching your
I
videos.
know.
That's happened with my
And you couldn't
videos.
not watch her.
Mad, isn't it?
I don't think before I talk, so I thought like Fats Domino was in the mafia, so I'd say something really big.
What's
Except
Fats Domino?
It's a singer. It's actually true when Jade used to do it.
Yeah, it wasn't
Unlike
fake.
now,
People
when
mimic
people
Jade,
just, yeah.
And then I think,
Jade invented making this shit up.
The Jadeism.
Yeah.
Completely taken with her, and then across the phone there, and I said, "Jade, are you sitting down?" She went, "I could hear her." So well, I said, "Like, you mustn't tell anybody this, but you're in the Big Brother house." And she was in her hairdressers at the time, and all I heard she dropped the phone, she screamed, "Big Brother house!"
The fuck?
And she was in tears, and I was almost in tears. It was such a joyful moment, and I thought, God, this is either gonna be for you the best thing that's ever happened to you,
Or worse.
Or both.
This is when Big Brother mattered.
This is the first night of Big Brother 2002. We are back. We're live.
God, it was so
When
good
Big
then.
Brother first emerged, we were so excited.
God, Lindsay's crying.
It's just so much of my life is
that
tied up with Big
house
Brother. It's just
was
weird.
massive.
My mate over here.
God, it was huge.
Up and down. Very slowly, but
I don't know why I'm crying.
We've been in there, in the shell of that.
Yeah.
That same house.
next is Jade. Jade's 20. She's a dental nurse, and she's from Bermondsey, South London.
South London.
Our deputy
As
editor at the time
Alison.
turned around to the editor and just went, "She's the one. She is the one that we have got to watch."
hello everybody. This is just unreal.
She was skinny there. Bloody
I
hell.
need to come and have a look and just say hello and thank you and I don't know nobody's names. I forgot already.
She needs name tags.
Yeah. No name tags back then. On your own.
Ho, 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 Bermondsey.
The fuck?
That's home to me.
Oh, Bermondsey.
I'm on it for a moment when
Oh, it's the background of Jade now, is it?
Oh, it's always the worst bit in any autobiography, isn't it?
Childhood
The childhood. Who gives a fuck?
Well, hers is probably quite
Yeah.
colourful. Though.
Yeah, well, we know it
Well,
is.
we know, yeah, but we might find out more than we know
This thing about
already.
you can take Jade out of Bermondsey, but you can't take Bermondsey out of Jade. Rubbish. They just hate that saying.
Yeah.
That motto just didn't mean nothing to Jade. It was, okay, I lived in Bermondsey, but it's not going to follow me.
There's some footage of Jade performing in her school play. It's very shakily filmed right there. She looks massive compared to those two people next to her. What the fuck? She looks like a grown adult.
God, she was amazing.
Oh, she's cute.
She looks just the same.
She looks like a kid.
Growing up,
this must be tough for them to watch.
Stupid, thick, or dibby.
But then the kids probably might not remember her that well. The youngest ones are tiny.
They would have been able to watch her at least. Which a lot of people don't get a chance.
You know what, Mum? Fuck it, let them do what they want. Let them say what they want. You know, they can't touch me. She was always wanting to be that one bigger. But Jade going on to Big Brother was the biggest surprise of my life. I said, you what? And you know what? She went in and she was Jade Goody.
Big Brother, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, mate.
This is Big Brother.
Do you like my music?
Alex Sibina. She would drive you mad though, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
That's why they put her in there.
She was hated at first, wasn't she?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
Some sort of beach task they've got.
That's the Beach Boys.
Not impressed. Those sunglasses are hideous.
I like that they're using sort of like odd 90s dance music or noughties dance music.
Lol.
Am I thick, did she say?
I used to have a top just like that.
She's got the wind. Can you not do it quietly? No.
Oh god. She's stripped naked.
And Kate just let her.
Yeah, true, they all just let her.
Yeah, I never liked Kate because of that. Chav.
It's passed it on to me.
Have you got any flip-flops, Jade? Don't spread it to us,
Minging. This is where I learnt the word minging and minger.
You know, in a cold, hard
I feel like it came from Big Brother.
Producer, she totally delivered on what we thought she would. The viewers hated her. They were all appalled, I think.
I hated her.
It turned towards the final, though.
Yeah, it turned big time. Because she survived and survived.
No.
So
she nearly went out night one.
Yeah, she was an underdog, which is what kept her going.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, because we watched it like last year.
Oh yeah. That was the first big twist, I think. Apart from Josh coming in, wasn't it?
Think about how many good housemates we've lost.
They had to decide. The housemates had to decide who went, didn't they?
Well, she was lucky then.
There's a lot of people out there that like the movie.
It was really, really hard watching her kind of
car
crash a little bit. I saw an innocent who slightly put her foot in it all the time. I mean, I used to go in the camera run sometimes, and I used to stand with my hands on the glass, and I'd look at her, and I'd think, you know, be careful.
Oh, I had a soft spot for Jade.
Enormous
Serena looks
sort
good.
of abuse for Jade.
This cunt. I hate this guy. Kevin Mackenzie.
Who the fuck is he?
He's annoying. Oh, Kevin O'Sullivan.
But he wrote a load of shit about her.
Yeah, he's a
pig,
bastard.
Burn the pig and all that, and there he is laughing at it.
Oh, you don't know. It might not have been him who wrote it.
Is
That's
it
true.
ever okay to call someone a chap?
My
You
brief
just called Kate Lawler a chap, didn't you?
to
Yeah,
take
she's a chap.
every show, every
Pretending not to be these days.
piss all over it, to rip the contestants.
Like us.
Horrible job.
That's what we do.
Do we?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. Those were different times. I mean, looking at some of the stuff.
Oh, it was alright back then.
It's quite shocking.
Oh, look at my blog.
Yeah, it was the noughties. It was fine then.
Funny.
I mean, I never
wouldn't
said
get
anything
away
like
with it
that.
now.
Streaking bacon. See, he's the one that wrote the pig stuff.
Right. Vote out the pig.
It's horrific.
That was a headline, like the front page of the
Headline of the
paper.
paper,
She was called a fat
Get her out.
She was called a baboon.
That is disgusting.
It is.
Looking back at it.
Jade was, the epitome of chavs, and she was either drunk or frolicking with the blokes.
Oh, how dare she?
What?
Be a young person having fun on TV.
Being incredibly stupid and thick.
What a
he's
snob!
awful.
I told you he's a cunt.
She was a total gift.
She was a
She
gift
ain't
or
a
a
gift
gift.
though.
It was around the same time as this sort of rise of chav culture, and there was a real snobbishness from Middle England around, yobs on the street, people getting
Hug a hoodie.
This,
It's true, actually. It is the rise of the term chav around then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seemed to be there, shining a light on all of it.
We are suffering from what I consider to be a growing level of social breakdown.
Young people, in some cases, consuming up to 5 litres.
And now they're all sitting in on their fucking computers.
Are they?
Yeah.
All the little acts that
Kids ain't fucking anymore.
Oh.
people have to put up.
They're not drinking?
Nah. Sat on their phone, aren't they?
My favourite piece.
Good job we
she
are.
was drunk. She sort of hauled herself out of the pool and her hair was all battered and like that.
This guy, man.
She did look
Yeah, you look great getting out of the pool.
Show some respect.
And so we did that all over the front.
What the fuck?
Oh, she was drunk. She fell over on the grass.
Probably shouldn't have done, but
Oh, he's laughing about it now.
it was a harsher world, And
Why is he
nobody
laughing about
ever
it now?
Sort of said, do you really think she'd be calling this young lady a pig lookalike? It was just like, oh, that's funny. Put it in the paper.
It's true. It was just
Jade,
acceptable.
why don't you come in?
It's fucked, isn't it?
Graham Norton, even he took the piss.
Why
Mind
not?
you.
He takes the piss out of everything.
But then he became a big Jade supporter.
That's a good Big Brother set they got there.
Yeah, isn't it?
So look at it now. It is like live internet shaming.
Yeah, it was.
Crowds
Just
that
the
used to come
papers
down
did
on
it.
Vixen nights would be chanting, get Jade out, vote out the pig.
Get someone out. Well, that didn't change.
Jade, the pig is going.
Davina didn't say
And
nothing.
The eviction nights were
Fucked, isn't
crazy.
it?
They'd been
It's
locked
weird,
down,
isn't it?
they'd have to close all the blinds.
Isn't it weird?
Like literally, the world would
Davina looks
implode.
great. Her clothes
Davina is great.
Her clothes look really
Shouting
nice.
at fences.
Alex Sibley.
Jade had a lot of abuse.
Oh. I've never heard of this.
Alex Sibley looks good.
Jesus.
That was very nice.
Aww.
It's been so intense
I
back
once
then.
was sitting in the back garden and a rock came up, a massive rock, with a
No.
writing on it saying, "Jade, die, you pig."
Wow, I didn't know that, did you?
No.
I wonder if Alex Sibley would have cleaned it away. It's alright.
There were some
Shit.
intruders that year, weren't there? You can pause this now and talk. I've been quiet.
You want to pause? Mute it. Sorry, yeah, carry on.
Yeah, there were some intruders that broke into the house that year. But as far as I know, there was nothing said
They
that the house
probably didn't want to say about outside contact back then, did they? Nowadays, they just show it like the tennis balls.
Yeah, they were actually sleeping outside, some of them. And it was the middle of the night, and then they all just got pushed and told to go into the house by Big Brother, and they just wanted to get on TV. They were just like, yobs, but yobs.
Yobbos.
But I didn't know about a rock with a note on it. And then after that, later, they probably put the net over, didn't they? So nothing could get in, because people used to throw tennis balls, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh, God, this is quite intense, isn't it? I think it's just everything, because the whole Jade story is so...
You're visibly teary.
I know. It's
I'm
because
not, but it is giving me goosebumps.
It's not because of Jade per se, although,
more
of course, it's about our whole
me.
connection to it. It's about us.
Yeah.
It's not about Jade, it's about
Also,
us.
for us, like looking back on a series of Big Brother is like looking back on a different year of your
Our life, yeah.
Because
it's been 20 years of our life, so it does have a big effect on you. And nowadays, because the house has gone, it's like, and Big Brother's finished, it's like, oh, whatever. But then you watch this and you think, fuck, like, I was hugely invested in that, and I am in denial that it don't matter to me anymore.
Yeah, I know. Like, massively, like, I was invested in that on a scale I can't even describe.
Yeah.
Because you had unprecedented access to that Big Brother at that time, and that was when I first... I said this on the Blast from the Past podcast,
It doesn't
but
matter.
I could only get live feed if you had Sky TV, digital TV, and I didn't have it in my house, and I pressured my dad to get it, and by the time Big Brother 3 came around, we got it, and that meant I could watch Big Brother all the fucking time. Because before, you had to go onto the website, and then back then it was dial-up internet.
And God, you're way younger than me, because I was at fucking university when that Jade Goody series was on.
I was living at home.
Fucking hell.
And like, you could only use the internet for so long because someone wanted to make a call, so you could have to disconnect.
You had to text to get the news.
I remember, yeah, exactly. I remember during Big Brother 1 trying to access live feed, and it was the most fucking pixelated, disjointed thing ever. It's
like when people
but I still fucking tried.
Like when people used to download porn, like an image just coming up like bit by bit. One
line
image.
by line. Yeah, exactly.
It's mad when you think about how quickly things have changed. But with Big Brother, we've gone backwards because now it's gone. We should have like the most futuristic Big Brother ever right now. We should have fucking virtual reality Big Brother right now, and we don't because of fucking Channel 5.
Where like live feed, you put on a headset and you're in the house.
Yeah, you're in there. You can talk
sat
to
at the
them
dining
or
room
whatever.
table, which is highly possible because in Big Brother 2 they actually had a camera in the dining room table. You could control on the website. You could move it around.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could actually do that. You could go that deep with Big Brother these days.
Well,
and I feel like now Love Island is. Someone said in our circles, Super TV said that Love Island now has surpassed Big Brother 3 in terms of viewership. Which back then it was huge. This was probably the biggest series ever, I would say, because after Big Brother 2, that final was massive. Probably was more interest than ever before.
Yeah.
So there's still a hunger for reality TV out there and watching people, but the Big Brother brand, something went wrong, and I think it was Channel 5.
It was Channel 5. Someone went to me today. I said I'm doing my podcast. My friend Maria, he left, and she went, "Oh, what's it about again? Love Island." I was like,
"What?" I mean, I wish it was. People would be listening to it.
I was like, "No, Big Brother." I was like, "Love Island's the enemy," but it's true. Like, I truly believe that Big Brother, there would be an audience for it out there. They just need to get it in the right way. Also, this show is really well made. This documentary, it's like a film.
Good. I know.
Like the way they've shot it and the way they've got them all. It's like. It looks like they spent a few quid on it.
They must have
done.
Don't you think? And they've really put the effort to go in and get the footage, especially if they've got early auditions.
They got the footage. It's Channel 4.
When she slept with PJ.
Give PJ a BJ. That headline wrote us now.
That probably was the headline.
It was. The way he treated her afterwards was
awful.
Disgusting.
Just denied it. That hug the next morning in the garden.
Is this PJ now?
Oh my god!
Lol.
It was like
looks the same.
Is he going to admit it was a blowjob?
11 million people.
No, it looks the same. 11 million. Fuck. 11 million.
Fuck.
Fuck.
See, that's massive.
That is mad. Oh,
I'm not talking
so
about
gross.
PJ's dick.
I can't believe they got him on it, man.
In a taxi to work.
PJ had been on TV for years.
Someone saying we have a problem. There's been a blowjob.
There's been a blowjob.
I think I thought it was funnier than Tim did.
What is she doing? She's got him around the edge.
When a television channel does go into kind of panic mode.
I don't remember seeing that bit.
No, neither do I.
That bit's
the
new.
thing they called the penetration protocols.
Oh.
Which was what to do when there is some kind of sex act live on screen.
Penetration protocols.
This is interesting.
People going to a boardroom, sitting down and saying, what are we going to do about this?
This is when Big Brother took it seriously that we have to show everything that happened.
Yeah.
It was then the sort of debate you can only have in television.
PJ's realisation.
What should you say and what shouldn't you say?
He's just, he regrets it instantly.
No, less. No, less of that. No. But surely in the production company, no, come on, can't we show it? It was...
Enderman wanted to show more than Channel 4 could.
I'm not sure, but I think Jade's been up to all sorts. So.
Slut shame.
I think she regret a lot of things this morning.
I don't think she did. He treated her like crap.
After he was so cold, she probably did.
Yeah.
The sex bit under the blanket. I mean, I'm watching it, the head bobbing and she's trying to blame nothing, nothing happened. Of course it did, your head bobbing. She drank so much alcohol. She needed loving. She needed someone to care for her. But she never had it out here. She had none of that out here.
Aw, that's awful. Well, PJ certainly didn't fucking care for her, did he?
No.
Is that it for PJ?
I think so. It's all
One line.
That's his part in the story done, isn't it?
What's the point in having him there?
This used to be Jade's room.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Does she still live there then?
Seems like it.
Shit.
Bumsy weren't good when Jade was a child.
Jackie can't still live
Twisted
there.
up, mucked up family.
So whose house
All
is
of Jade's
it?
money must have let her into the old house she used to live in, surely.
My memory of my dad was.
Oh my god, she's just like her dad.
And I woke up and
Look at her.
Is that her dad?
in his bedroom. So my dad injecting himself with heroin.
Can't you tell
His eyes roll back and
Can't you tell it's her dad?
squeezing my eyes
It's like
so
her.
tightly shut because I was scared that he'd seen me and I didn't want him to touch me or nothing.
That's horrible.
I kind of forgot about this side of the story.
Jade's son was a pimp. We really got on very well. We had a great relationship. Possessive control freak.
Oh.
If I said hello to you along the street, I know damn well I'll get a black eye when I got in.
Oh, sounds like a great guy. We got on great.
I was a clipper. Like, pretending I was a prostitute, I'll take your money and run. I think I started at 18. I even doing it when I was pregnant. You know, I enjoyed it. It was a
Yeah, okay, Jackie.
She really was a prostitute.
Yeah.
growing up.
Oh,
Jade
cute.
was amazing. She was
Cute.
I never learned her. She could change parts.
I never learned. Taught her.
Jade overpowered everything.
Yeah, because Jade had to look after her.
She could cook. If she sat in the blue, I'd go, Jade, do me a split. And she'd sit there and do me a split.
Bloody hell. Oh, look. Jade's smoking cigarettes as a kid.
Spliff?
Ever done.
Never learn how to roll a spliff.
Jade grew up.
People take advantage.
What happened to Jackie's arm? Do we know?
Motorcycle accident.
Oh.
Okay, the tweets. From well down. The tweets, everybody in class. The tweets. It's about these two horrible, disgusting people.
I was a drug addict them times. I was a crackhead.
Shit.
But she'd be in her bedroom. And I'd be next door doing it.
Fuck.
That girl, she worked and worked and worked. You know, and still gave me money. And it'd just go on gear. She came home one evening and I was just ready to put a pipe on. And it was my last pipe. And she came in the front room and she just whacked it off the table. Well, I'm a drug addict. She's took me last pipe. I went punch. And I done her temple.
Ooh.
And it just came out here. And, oh my God, I've never felt so guilty so much in my life. So, she didn't go into Big Brother for fame, you know. She went in to get away from me. You know, that's what she went in for. You know, to get her childhood back.
Jade just looked over here, which will fix me out. Okay. Hang on a sec.
She never spoke badly of her mum, though.
No.
She always seemed to have a close relationship with her. I mean,
She never
took her
really
in the
talked
fucking house
about
with her.
the dark side of her life, did she?
I knew about it, but
I don't think she ever spoke about it in the house in interviews
no,
afterwards.
no. Just in a magazine, don't
Yeah. Probably bought from her mum while she was in there.
As people got to
Yeah.
know
There you go.
about the horrors that she'd gone through, people started to warm to her.
Oh. Was that one?
Oh.
I don't think it was.
Suddenly, you
I didn't think so either.
It was because she was an underdog in the
And
house,
actually,
that's why.
She was sweet. She hadn't done anything wrong, and as a result, the tide.
That wasn't
started
why.
to turn.
That wasn't
People that
why.
aspire to, you know, better themselves when they've got the courage, like to go and put themselves on national TV. It takes a bit of bottle, doesn't it, really? Kids round here, like...
I think there was so much hate towards her that the tide just turned.
Sympathy.
It just turned, yeah. As it would.
It triggered sympathy.
Yeah. People thought it was too much.
See? The woman said, I like Jade because nobody else does. That was from
Yeah,
BBLB.
there
You better stop being nice to this girl because we love her.
Yeah.
I remember coming back to work that week going, oh my God, like, something's happening.
There goes PJ. Bye. See you never. Until now. Whatever. Spencer's at 4. Yeah, Tim. Comprende?
Yeah.
Legend.
And I think Jade will win, Dermot. Yes, she's made mistakes.
but she's learned from them and she's going from strength to strength. The other three expect to win. Jade doesn't.
This is good.
It could well work in her favour.
It has to be Jade, doesn't it?
That was so good.
This is my lovely friend Katie. Oh, you really.
That's fabulous. Yeah, Kathy Burke.
She's got a career. She's got nothing to worry about when she comes up.
She's so good. I had an interview with her today. And she loves Morrison.
She's entertaining. You want Jade why?
Damn, it looks good.
She's the best. Why? Because she's not a skinny girl.
That must always look good.
Yeah, but he looks particularly good when he's younger. Oh, careful, Dad.
I'm okay. I mean, podcast.
I'm not worried about you.
Tabloids were, they were walking on water. They were selling zillions of papers. So I said to Piers, what about
this cunt? What
if
do you
I
do about
reverse
him?
ferret Jade and say, I've changed my mind, she's brilliant.
Reverse ferret?
Yes, so we did this thing and they just said, I was wrong about Jade. She's wonderful.
She has a heart.
It's the classic reverse ferret.
Classic reverse ferret.
So he's lying?
Bastard, wanker. Oh no, they're great.
Wow, it's a media tactic.
Wow, that is interesting, isn't it?
Gross, yeah.
Oh, Davina, that outfit. Oof.
From being £70,000 richer. The whole process
70K.
just reminds me of really Wonka the Chocolate
Watching the final.
Because my
Yeah.
golden ticket was being asked for the auditions and then
Come
actually
out.
getting in the
What's your
house. So
fourth
I
or
was one of
third?
those people that got the golden
Fourth.
ticket. And it's a really babyish way to look at it, but
I
I
think-
like to look at it like that.
I think fourth
And,
as well.
Yeah, it was fourth. It was
And I feel like
Johnny,
Charlie,
Kate,
because he made
Alex,
it to the end,
Johnny,
so
Kate.
I've made it to the end, so that's a good thing.
Oh, Davina, that hair's not good.
It's of the time though.
Oh, it's
isn't
awful. Yeah, it's a pig. Oh, that hair, that outfit. Oof. Yeesh.
Davina always looks best with long hair.
Ooh, I like Jade's outfit. That necklace, it's a bit glamour, isn't it?
That must be their Last Supper, and Big Brother obviously provided the clothes back then too.
Yeah.
We were all dressed up. I was in a tuxedo.
Alex
Jade
Sidley.
was in a lovely ball gown type
Yeah,
thing.
she looks good.
The music came on.
Aww.
They've been warring
I love
in the
Alex
run up to this
Sidley.
final.
No, he did have a soft spot for her. I know she bugged him,
Jade,
but
let's enjoy this and do it properly. And we
do
made
it
a
properly.
nice
So him.
dance of a waltz.
Yeah.
Innit? So him. Most anal man on the planet.
So it's a wonder he's not gay, isn't
Jade
it?
said to me, I've
Yeah.
never waltzed or danced with anyone before.
Oh, handsome guy.
That was one of the most special moments because I think she
Aw.
generally liked the idea of, I suppose in her head, like a Prince Charming type thing. She did like a,
Yes,
she did like a
Alex.
bit of a fairy tale, and I think for her that whole experience being in there was a massive fairy tale.
Lol.
Big Brother house.
Bless him.
I can reveal that the 9th person to leave the Big Brother house will be...
Jade. I wanted Alex to win so bad.
I hated Alex back then.
Did he? I loved him.
Jade!
I hated that other guy. What's his name? Johnny.
Johnny.
He is so annoying.
It's because he used to eat his own toenails.
Just his whole fake nice guy act was so try hard.
He hated Jade.
She
Didn't he?
came first, but she
Did he?
lost it.
You're right, Kate and Johnny were both quite mean to Jade in their time.
Yeah. Remember, she couldn't fit in that fucking dress.
No, it was awful as well. That sleeve
Yeah,
she's got on.
horrible.
But it's clearly made for her
Yeah.
for the eventuality that she gets to the final.
Yeah.
Of real, I can't put it into words. I
Love that
cannot
blouse to be
tell
amazing.
you what that feels like.
The suitcase.
I felt such
Davina Kona
enormous
suitcase.
joy at Jade's great popularity that night.
See, Davina was so invested in it.
I know. She was. But even she had enough in the end. God, it feels like another decade.
Yeah,
Oh, it is another decade.
the hairs are standing
I
up.
don't know. Those gloves, man. Fuck me.
I was thinking, God, look, she's just lapping it up. She's born for this.
The pocket on the back with a rose on it.
Oh. They should never have put her back in there.
Jade's saying how
They just should never have done
she's
it.
always looked after her mum, like all her life, and I would look at her and think, God, you've gone into this first foray into being yourself and escaping that past life of drugs and addiction, and then turning that
knows
around.
about that shit too, doesn't she?
I mean, it was nothing short of freaking miraculous what she did in there.
Davina would have gone to her. Oh, fuck me. God, her mum looks young there, fuck.
Very, very, very proud of her. It's just amazing.
Who's that?
Graham Norton.
Is it?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Lol. He looks young, Jesus. I don't remember that.
But he looks older than I remember him at the time.
How weird. I don't remember that. Where is she there? She's up a crane.
Looking at the George Lucas, no, you know where we were held?
Oh yeah, in
that
the green
building,
room.
in the green room,
Okay.
yeah.
That's probably the fucking room we were in.
Probably. She's basically doing a victory tour on an open top bus
like
right now.
Like the rugby team does.
Yeah.
She's like, no, come on, it's bus tour. I've got to go down the blue. I was like, will I be able to do it in my lunch hour? She was like, yeah, I'll get you back here in an hour and a half max.
I don't remember this, do you?
Yeah, I do actually.
How funny. God.
It was just madness. She couldn't believe it. I was on the top of the bus.
That is weird.
Yeah, no other Big Brother contestants
That's
had
really
that.
weird. She was huge. Like, one of the most famous people in the
Before
country.
she went into Big Brother, we was nowhere near
By far.
Princess Ish, you know what I mean? I was the nuttiest mother.
Someone's waggling their boobs at her.
Near her, she'd take your head off. You know what I mean? And Jade was just a dibby blonde girl, and now she's the princess of Bermondsey.
Princess
We're
of
riding
Bermondsey.
around on the top open bus. No, come on.
Top open.
Oh.
The Mitsubishi
I wanna have a
ASX
wee.
SUV.
You can do that. Yeah, we can pause.
On 4.
Alright, you pause that one.
The big DFS
ASX SUV absorbing life.
We're back! We've got more wine, which is well needed.
Also, this documentary is trending on Twitter,
Yeah,
people in the UK.
third trending. Come on. I'm telling you. It's the sea change. Who's this? Who this?
Who was that?
I don't know. Someone in a roll net.
I let Jade do the first.
Her agent?
Must be an agent.
Day after the final.
Yeah,
looking
John Noel.
John Noel.
Scared.
Isn't it Noel?
Nah.
I'm saying to her, I'll show you how to play the game.
I don't think so.
And she said, what game?
He mentioned a lot of Big Brother.
And I
game.
said, the game you just walked into.
I'll show you how to play the game. Game planner.
She's like custard. She's sweet, she's moist, she's pleasingly fit. Men all around the country want to take her home and shag her brains in.
Shag her brains in.
Ouch. Jonathan Ross is funny, I must say. Jade was with Jackie Stallone there. Stop tweeting.
Jade with Jackie Stallone?
Yeah.
By the time she got out of that house, and by the time she walked down the steps.
What's Davina done to her finger? That's what I want to know.
It's not been done wrong.
Ah, the weakest link.
Ching, 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 ching. When she's doing it, she's like,
Yeah.
it's like this. Okay, this is amazing.
Yeah. She fucking coined it in, man.
She had good management though, didn't she?
Drains and where they're going to be able to drive, what car will they drive, where they're going to be in X amount of years, and everybody dreams of that. I just take each day as it comes.
She made a killing. Was she smart in that way?
Yeah,
Tabloids.
I think she was.
They went together like tea and cake.
I mean, she couldn't have done it without management.
No, but even when she was dying, she fucking coined that stuff in.
Oh, yeah, and that was for her kids.
Yeah. She knew how to play the game.
I guess she'd learned by then.
Yeah.
It was quite nice for Jade to get her own
I had
back.
that. They gave away that video in
she did.
The Sun.
Of what?
Big Brother 3 video.
Oh, yeah.
Top money.
God, I can't believe what Graham Norton looks like.
When he was on Channel 4, his show was better than it was on
Yeah,
BBC.
it's wicked.
It's more
Yeah, it's good. Edgy.
Rude, yeah.
But was very keen to make friends. And she got a top fee for going on the show.
Mm.
And if they didn't pay the fee, she didn't do it.
Simple. Yeah.
Sound bites.
Jade was the first sort of star.
I like her hair like that.
For being famous, and we knew she was the one we wanted to sign.
She
her.
was.
It
She's the
probably
first
around
person famous for
60
being
to 80
famous.
grand, and that's just for a magazine interview.
Magazine deal.
I mean, today that would
outside of like socialites who were aristocracy,
She was.
The internet
and Heat was instrumental
a
in it
time
all.
when
Heat
you could
magazine.
only see the pictures you wanted to see. You could only hear.
Which is why I still read it, really.
If you bought the magazines.
Crap now.
Jade
Rubbish.
was the beginning of the sort of world we live in today.
175.
There's this whole raft of TV shows like Big Brother, like Pop Idol, where normal people from any class can suddenly get the chance to be on TV.
The showman turns ordinary, everyday people into superstars. Every single
Did Jade create X Factor or not?
No, but it's ironic, isn't it? No one that's come out of a talent show has probably made as much money as Jade did.
No.
Probably. That's not a fact, but...
It gave them a bit of hope and thought, you know what? Maybe that could be me
Leona
next
Lewis
year.
has.
Made more money than Jade.
Yeah.
Over the last couple of years,
She does a gig for a shake and makes fucking $500,000.
prime ambition to be
For a shake.
A shake,
What's a shake?
like an Arab sort of a guy, you know, a really wealthy guy. That's what they're called, a shake. Oh, this cunt.
I thought it was a term for like £1 million or something.
No ideology, no conviction,
Oh God,
Jermaine
Jermaine
Greer
Greer, fuck off. Probably slagging off Jade Goody.
They were so desperate for their 70,000 quid, which is a pathetic.
She's slagging off Big Brother people because she did it.
Fucking talk, bitch.
And then she did it
Fuck
later.
out of here. Fuck off. She's the worst feminist ever. She's feminism a bad name.
Snobby attitude
Yeah.
towards her. And
She's a bad feminist, isn't she, Jermaine Greer?
She is. Hates women.
in the UK.
She does.
And if you happen to be
Like Aunt Lydia.
a posh journalist,
Who's that?
it might be quite
Of
hard
Handmaid's
to get your head around being Jade Goody.
Pretty sure I got that book signed by them all as well.
It's quite a mad, I tell you.
Nice.
The other housemates must have been jealous of
Yeah.
Jade's success.
Yeah.
To see so much.
They've all still got careers though, all that year.
Personality-wise.
Few of them.
Yeah.
Talking, she learned so
Well,
much.
only Kate, really, isn't it?
Alison Hammond.
Oh, Alison and Kate, yeah.
You know what I mean? There was no coming home. Birmingham is history.
Sounds like a Morrissey song. Sounds nice.
I want to get away from Sarah because I don't know, yes. I want to get away from because I've been there since I was a baby. I want to see what else is there.
Yes.
So just I never done live in Essex alright. Let's see what that's like.
Yeah.
She did as well. I bet she did, no?
Could have gone further than that.
Yeah, but that's what people in Bermondsey aspire to, isn't it?
But it's automatic, Granddad.
I've been driving 50 years.
Wait, was Jade driving it before?
Yeah,
Jade actually
okay.
drive? That surprises me.
Yeah, I see her driving.
Porsche Carrera, 911. Oh, top of the range Carrera.
Ain't a bad old tool, rich girl. Ain't a bad old tool.
What's this song? I like it. Who dis? Is it PJ?
No.
Who is it?
She was an ambitious girl.
Gail.
I was a freelance photographer.
It's a
my
pap.
film business. I was driving through
Pat
Lexington
cam.
Street and I noticed Jade at a cash machine.
It was just over there. It was
reconstruction.
He didn't catch a balance, did he?
She said to me, "If you're going to take my picture, I'll have a bit of that."
Yeah.
And that was it.
A deal.
Nice. A magazine deal.
She was savvy enough to know that she could control her image from day one.
Yes, Jade.
I was learning.
Look at him.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah. I was learning my craft.
For the first 6 months, we were winging it. Every month there was a new magazine opening, and everyone wanted Jade content. I used to call Jade the dolphin. I used to go, "I'll give you a fish, and she'll do any trick." And what we would design was a sequence of pictures. We almost storyboarded it to some extent. The way we gave it to the papers in the magazines was that it was a candid set, caught off guard.
And now that happens all the time, doesn't it? Now that happens constantly.
But, you know what, I didn't know this level of organisation was behind her.
Yeah.
I'm setting up this tonight, and no one would know. Why not?
Playing golf.
Why not?
It's like Lisa thingy and the seagulls. What the fuck's her name?
Mario and Lisa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Armstrong? No.
Yeah, it might be.
I remember ringing them one day
Hamilton.
saying, "Where is she?" And they said, "Oh, she's test driving a new car." And I was like, "Why would anyone want to buy pictures of Jade Goody test driving a car?" And they were like, "Well, they will if she crashes it."
You never got
So they got it in case she crashed it.
Kind of behaviour from celebrities, really.
Was that a fake crash?
There was too many agents, too much appeal.
Oh, I don't
It
know.
said Jade Goody and terrifying crash.
Really? Shit.
You were the guy that shot in the fucking locker room.
Is that Jack Nicholson?
Yeah. What's he doing?
It says about celebrities that didn't manage their image.
Yeah, real celebrities.
Yeah.
It's funny to think the news of the world, in the way they used to carry on and everything.
Who
That
said
don't
Piers
exist anymore.
Morgan?
Yeah, he used to edit the news of the world.
Yeah. Houses, cars, diamonds, Harrods.
Harrods.
For candid bracket paparazzi style photos, 25,000 a set.
Whoa!
What? 25,000 a set?
Yeah.
There was a commercial understanding.
Well, now it's cheaper.
You don't want to say.
He is shady as fuck. He looks like a fucking
That was a
crackhead.
poor choice of footage just put in there.
Oh,
Because
going
that's
in
when she was going
CBB?
back into the CBB house.
Well,
yeah.
we'll be seeing plenty more of that, I'm sure. Was it CBB?
May 2005.
They'll do it as a cliffhanger.
No,
right?
because it's winter, isn't
I
it?
can tell you that Labour has won an historic third term in office as expected.
Turn around actually.
January for
Turn
CBB.
around and part down outside it.
Yeah, I remember her driving on reality shows and things.
I never really watched her reality shows.
Yeah, I did.
Apart from in the run up to
British
wedding.
establishment is being replaced by a new,
Didn't watch her wife swap with a
larger,
coffee major.
more meritocratic.
Oh yeah, I did watch that.
Yeah, gosh, I think so. That's legacy TV.
That will include millions of people who traditionally may see themselves as working class, but whose ambitions
All right, Tony B. Liar.
are those of their parents and grandparents. Must be a Britain in which nobody is left behind.
This guy is so funny.
My behaviour in that, I'd probably get nowhere. Now they're eating their words. Although I'm probably stripped to get where I am.
Stripped to get where I am.
Is that a school?
Yeah, I used to have a skirt just like that.
Oh my gosh, she was an amazing entrepreneur. It started with her own business.
I forgot about the salon business.
Her reach.
Like Helen Wood, isn't it?
If she saw someone else doing something, she couldn't understand why she couldn't do it.
That's what all these
So I
Towie
remember
people do
calling
now.
her one day, quite annoyed that I hadn't
What,
told
her own
her
salon?
that anyone
Yeah.
could run for mayor of London. And I was like, what? And she said, well, if anyone can be mayor, I can be mayor. And she took it incredibly seriously. She watched the whole of Question Time and she rang me.
No.
One whole question time.
You know, it
Mind
wasn't
you, that is quite
out
a
of her
feat.
reach. That was not out of her reach.
The Mitsubishi Mirage, absorbing life with documentaries on 4.
You want to pause? How
No,
long's
you got-
left? How long is this show? It's only like
An hour,
7
surely.
What if it's longer?
Good, yeah, they've got a Big Brother 3 profile picture as the
Yeah.
image.
Is it an hour and a quarter?
Hour and 5 said there.
Oh. You want to pause or?
Don't know. What do you got anything
We could just
more
talk.
to say about Jade?
No doubt.
I don't think anyone else, apart from Kate and Alison, really had like a media career.
What does Alex Sibley do these days?
I don't actually know what he does, but he did that. He got a Domestos advert, didn't he?
I remember that. Of course he did. That was what the whole thing was all about.
He was on that podcast recently with Victor.
Well,
He was on. You didn't listen to it in the end, did you?
No, I forgot. He was on Big Blaggers podcast. I listened to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that's good. Yeah, he wants to get us on. We're just as famous as Alex Sibley.
Chomping at the bit to get us on.
I know. Well, it's probably when he's got, someone's dropped out or something.
We'll have PJ on it next after this. PJ can't believe his luck he's back on TV. Fucking hell.
I want to see what's happening on Twitter. Let's see.
Yeah, actually do have a look. Can you have a look at the tag?
Why can't you have a look?
And see what people are saying. Let's have a look for some...
Here we go.
Some top tweet.
Every time I see footage of Big Brother compound, I get sad.
Oh, who said that? One of our people.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Big
Shout
Blagger.
him out.
Big Blagger. I just shouted him out 2 seconds ago.
Give him another one.
Big Blagger and other Big Blagger.
Right,
Shout out.
That's enough. Steady on.
Oh, Davina McCall says, just tuned in, we'll have to watch on catch up. That's no good.
Davina?
Yeah.
She was encouraging everyone to go watch it
How rude.
yesterday.
How rude.
Wait, my boyfriend's been tweeting.
What's he saying?
I don't know, he's just told me he's been tweeting. Let's have a look.
About Jade Goody or something else?
Yeah, no, about Jade.
Here we go. Hope it spares Endemol to get Big Brother back on the air. That's what he retweeted that shit.
Who said that?
Big Blagger. Basically just heard some Big Blagger tweeting about it.
Dan has said, Davina hasn't aged at all, has she?
Mm-hmm.
And
she
also,
hasn't.
this woman's story is fucking epic.
What, Jade?
Yeah,
Maybe he
Jade.
doesn't know the full story, because he's only a youngster, isn't he?
That's true. I might
Not like
ask him,
us.
did he actually watch Big Brother 3 and does he remember Jade as a housemate?
Hold on, listeners. I'm finding you some more good tweet content. It's like on the news when they read out the tweets.
It isn't. I like this because it's live.
Yes, I can't
not,
find nothing interesting.
Not when you're listening to it, but it's
No.
happening live in real time.
Moved to tears by this doc.
My top tweets all from people we follow too. Super TV 24/7 said this tribute from Channel 4 would be a pretty nice way to lead into a new and improved Big Brother relaunch.
And it will do. And it will do.
Dan doesn't remember Jade as a housemate.
Wow. That is interesting. That's cool that he's watching it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually. He did suggest that I could watch it with him, but busy.
It's better to do it for your adoring public,
That's
isn't
true.
it?
He didn't start watching until Big Brother 5, he said.
Oh.
The evil Big Brother.
That was a good series, though, you got to say.
Who's this? Pop culture enthusiast. Whatever your opinion about Jade Goody, please admire how real she was. A truly unique character who changed the game. Today's reality stars will never come close.
No.
I'd much rather flawed and accurate representations of the population instead of manufactured wannabes. Well said, that person.
Also, the fact that she died helps sort of embed her legacy, doesn't it? Spoiler alert.
True.
It does, though, doesn't it? It's like a massive sort of sub story. That don't sound right.
Yeah, that BB Spy said £70,000 is a pathetic amount of money for ruining your life, as quoted Jermaine Greer.
Oh, yeah.
Saying, I wonder what Jermaine Greer's Celebrity Big Brother fee was.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we're back on.
Oh, no, we're already on. I was going to start the podcast again, then I realised we're still talking. Sorry.
Yeah, you just got to unmute the telly.
Sorry. We're back.
When Jade came out of the house, she went to live with her personal fitness trainer.
Huh? Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, her friend
He was in Fame Academy.
Jeff Brazier.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff and Shipwrecked.
The happy-go-lucky Essex
He is
boy
cute, I must
22
say.
years old.
Jeff had been on a reality show called Shipwrecked and she liked him. And she was like, oh my god, he's so hot.
He is hot.
She was sitting there staring at him and he was staring at her. And
What was that he was on? That wrestling programme?
Gladiators.
there was energy there.
Celebrity Wrestling, I think it was.
She used to say to me, oh mum, he used to come in this bedroom in the boxing shorts and I was just sitting there just gagging. She meant I was really naughty, end up in bed with him and never ever stopped.
All you really want is for a man to sort of put you under his wing and look after you.
Aww.
I've always wanted the perfect family because I never had it. I'm really
That's
excited.
sad.
Merry Christmas, little boys.
Oh. This is rough.
That's Jade in the Big Brother Panto.
Little Christmas pudding.
Oh, that's where they met.
Made some lovely children.
Jeff did the spin-off show for the Panto.
Oh. There's June Sarpong. I haven't seen her on TV for a while. Oh, here he is. Shit. I didn't know he was going to be on it.
I was absolutely fascinated, always probably will be, by what had created
God, he
Jade.
looks old. Fuck. That makes me feel
All
old.
I could see was quality in her, but could see how she couldn't see it.
Oh.
And that she wasn't really that good at knowing just how special she was. But again, that was the appeal, right?
No.
She actually had a lot of layers to her. That mask that she wore, that part of her that pretended almost to be unintelligent, that was a survival mechanism. By being cute and ditzy and a little bit silly, it lowered people's expectations of her, and she did that expertly.
We all thought it was a pretty good match. And there's nothing that the audience liked more than a wedding.
Who's that talking?
And
I'm not sure.
You know, wedding bells were ringing in the background, but behind the scenes, they were arguing.
Things that were personal to us kept seemingly appearing in the paper. So many times. Like, how do they know that?
Oh. Interesting.
We were
She was up to it.
Convinced that we or people around us
selling the
were
story.
selling
He must have thought it was her.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It sounded like it might have been.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. You must have done it.
Oh, shit.
Must be your mate. They didn't do it. Must be your mate.
Wow.
Obviously, trust is absolutely disintegrated into nothing.
Don't he look rough?
He looks like he's finding it tough talking about.
Of course he is. It's a massive part of his life.
Issues, certain things he did that I really didn't agree with, things like that were all in your papers everywhere. You know, it can be quite hurtful. And a lot of it is hurtful. If I was to be sort of really sentimental all the time, I probably would have topped myself by now.
I mean, looking back now, it was entirely obvious that we were being hacked.
Oh, I read this
By the
earlier.
management.
Shit. Fuck. So they broke up for no reason. Fuck.
Jade Goody was a very vulnerable
Oh,
lady.
God.
You know, there was all sorts of dodgy stuff going on. I
Who's
was
that?
a reporter at the Sunday Mirror.
Is it from the
One
inquiry
day, I got a
they
tap on the
had?
shoulder from my head of news, and he showed me actually using the phone number of a very senior BBC TV executive, how to get into the voicemail, and he ran me through it, and he said, look, your job, Dan, for the foreseeable future,
Listen to her
that's what we
voicemails.
want to do.
What?
That's what they do.
Basically,
Do you know about this hacking? Yeah.
And I won't lie, you know, I spent the next 6 months or so hacking and cracking thousands of numbers.
Wow.
This
He
is
should be locked
disgusting.
up.
Kylie, Matt Deck, Dan Craig, Jude Law, Sienna Miller, all manner of soap opera type people, sports agents, soap
They had that
opera
whole
stars,
inquiry into it,
loads
didn't
of
they?
Big Brother stars, Jeff Brazier,
And in
then,
a
of
dead,
course,
murdered
Jade.
kids, that Millie Dowler, they were hacking into her parents'
There's nothing
voicemail.
really more sinister and
And her
dishonest than
voicemail.
Only voicemails, not live calls.
And I'm
No, just
laughing about
voicemail.
it now.
What were people saying in voicemails back then?
No.
Jade
Fucking hell.
received a phone that was already pre-tampered with. And obviously, as a naive kid who's getting all these free things sent to you, you're like, oh, brilliant, I've got a new pink Motorola.
Shit.
Great.
Wow.
Pink
Not
Motorola.
realising that
Yeah.
literally
Yeah,
everything
innit?
you say is being transmitted directly to one of these reporters.
Wow.
And it made a really difficult relationship virtually impossible, to be
Wow.
honest.
That is dark, isn't it? That's horrible.
That's really
You know, people were giving her
darker than I ever
columns.
expected.
She was getting her own TV programmes.
Friday Night Project.
I used to love that show.
But I don't know whether she was ever in control of it.
Right.
My boyfriend just said Dan
She
Evans
always
needs to go to
worried
jail.
that if she
He don't- that's what I just said.
the gas slightly, that maybe they'd move on to someone else.
Lock his ass the fuck up.
But who was steering? You know, where was it going? My
It's Jordan.
role became being sort of the anchor. But Jade didn't want an anchor.
He was probably a bit too tame for her. She's probably a bad boy.
Well, she ended up with that fucking
I
pleb.
know. Good looking though.
Yeah, get
I think he's gorgeous.
Get some taste.
I know, it's disgusting, isn't it? I hate myself for saying it. He is fit though.
Jade wanted to get away from me as well as Bernsey.
Alright, dear.
And she escaped.
Escaped.
Oh God, she got bigger and bigger and bigger, and that bigger and bigger is like a fairy tale. You know, it's like, wow, I'm this little girl who's got nothing, and now I've got the world wrapped around me. Money was here, there, everywhere. It's just, it became too much for Jade. She didn't know how to cope.
This music.
I know, really weird.
Some sort of,
I was feeling like
mafia
I was going into a trance.
And oh my God, did it all go
It's fucking smoking and rolling. Yeah, mainly due to you and fucking Jack Tweed.
Yeah. Well,
no, that's not true, but they didn't help. They didn't help matters, did they?
That is a well-made programme.
There's a support line.
Yeah, Channel 4
if you've been affected by this documentary, look, see who's involved in this. Look at these credits. This is what I'm telling you. See who's involved, and this will tell you
if there's any Big Brother people.
Yeah.
Researchers.
Look.
Give a little look on Twitter.
Editor, where's John DeMol? That's what I want to know. If he's involved.
Actually, it doesn't.
It's
not
no Big Brother
is it?
Look, Blast! It's mine and Gaz's production company.
We've been working on a secret little project. I hope you enjoyed it.
Shit.
I've got to wait till next week for the next installment.
Well, you've got to come around every Wednesday for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That was really good.
It's good.
It was different to how I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be the whole lot just in one episode, so...
It's gone deeper than I expected it to, actually.
Well, they've got to pad out 3 episodes, haven't they?
And it's also good that there is stuff to the story that we didn't know. Like
about
that's true. The hacking and stuff.
Because you just think we would know everything.
Yeah, you do. You just think, I know the Jade Goody story. She got famous, she ruined her fame, and then she died.
Mm. You know them hackers, they hacked into Millie Dowler's phone. She was a teenager who got murdered.
She's the one that was wearing an Arsenal shirt?
No, that was that was another horrific thing.
That was Huntley, wasn't it?
That was yeah. She got murdered by this Levi Belfield guy. But the News of the World hacked into her voicemail. So when they looked... The kid's voicemail? Yeah, so when they looked at her phone, they thought she'd been on her phone. Because the last time she looked at it was whatever time, and it was because of the fucking News of the World hacking into her voicemail. So they fucked up a murder investigation. It's seriously fucked, and gave her parents false hope that she was still alive. That is seriously fucked, isn't it?
What did happen as a result of the inquiry? People must have got charged.
I forgot what the fucking inquiry... Leveson inquiry, that was it. I'm so glad I remember
He shouldn't be sitting there talking about it.
I know, I fucking hacked into people's mail for
I'm surprised he's got a cheek to actually sit there and show himself.
But Piers Morgan got in the shit for that, do you remember? There was a whole heap of shit. That's why he got sacked from being the editor of the News of the World and shit.
I'm not surprised.
Or was it the Mirror? Oh, one of those shit rags, basically. Yeah. That is interesting. God, it's so of its time.
And that ginger woman as well, who was
there
was a clip of
who
her.
used to go out with
it was
Grant
her
Mitchell.
and Piers
She used to go out with Grant Mitchell. She's been married to him. IRL. Rebecca something.
Rebecca someone.
Yeah. I
was going to say that. I was thinking of Rebecca Luz, but no, it's Rebecca someone else.
Something. But it's funny, you always think things are how they are now, but looking back on that, it feels so old and all that tabloidy sort of world and
it doesn't exist as it used to
that
in the
Friday
same
night TV culture, TFI Friday Night Project, none of that stuff exists anymore.
No, because of the way we consume media has changed so much. And I remember I would be anticipating on a Sunday morning the News of the World, or whatever the Sunday version of it was called. That was the News of the World, wasn't it? It was the Sunday version of the Sun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or the Sport on Sunday, because they'd always have the Big Brother evictee on the cover.
Yeah.
And there'd be their story. And then sometimes it wouldn't be genuinely them. They'd just put on the cover and rehash the stuff had been said in the eviction interview. But usually it was a proper interview with the housemate. And it was just that was the way the routine went. They came out on Friday, they did an interview with a tabloid.
And they'd be in the Heat magazine
and then they'd be in Heat magazine.
It'd have a double page spread in that.
And
that's where
all the media I consumed revolved around this show.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah.
There wasn't Twitter, so you couldn't get a quick fix. There wasn't Instagram lives or stories or anything.
So maybe that is kind of why we ate it up so much. Because it was this huge, colossal thing and there wasn't much else going on.
No.
You know, it took over everything. Whereas now, you've got so many different demands on time. And maybe that's why Big Brother is not faring so well in these times. Well, partly it's because they fucking absolutely annihilated it. But also, there are so many other things going on. Maybe it's, I don't know.
Do you know what I'm seeing lately on social media is more and more throwbacks to classic Big Brother. Especially from gay people. I've noticed.
Really?
Like
what?
Just applying quotes from, say, Chanel Hayes or Charlie from Big Brother 8.
Oh, yeah.
To, like, random things and, like, taking sound bites.
Yeah.
And I just think there's, like, a sort of an interest in what happened then or people that enjoyed it back then trying to sort of bring that into the now. Through using clips on Twitter and putting like captions with it, which are not in context, but
sort of a new caption.
Like for example, this is not a very good example because it's more modern. But there was one that was Spice Girls featuring White D.
Oh yeah.
White D once said to
Gary
Busey, "Who do you think you are?" And it was like, "Who do you think you are?" And it spliced the audio of White D going, "Who do you think you are?" And they're doing that kind of thing with, like,
interesting.
For example, Orla arguing with science.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Perhaps Big Brother's become
for example, the A to Z of Big Brother that someone did.
Yeah.
Do you remember that clip? And it had lots of old clips. I just feel like people are being a little bit nostalgic about Big Brother at the moment.
Is Big Brother vintage now? Perhaps Big Brother's like 90s now. It's so old that it's gone back into fashion.
That kind of Big Brother is. Like, Dan just said to me, my boyfriend, he's 28. He started watching Big Brother 5. So anything before that, he wouldn't have enjoyed it at the time. But I'm sure these clips, if they're funny enough...
Yeah, of course.
They'll just, like, catch the attention of new generations that never even watched them.
I was thinking when we were watching that documentary about our friend Laurie, who lives in America, and she only watched the UK series a year or a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And she still got fucking so much out of it. And she didn't know about all this fucking News of the World shit all this fucking hype and Graham Norton talking about she don't even know who Graham Norton is and all this shit that just surrounded it.
So that must be quite enlightening.
Yeah, so
to
she
see that.
So she just watched the show, enjoyed the show for what it was. So it proves that even in a vacuum, the show works and the show is an entertaining product.
Yeah, and in isolation of live feed.
Yeah, just it stands the test of time.
Updates.
It's like, you know, the Smiths, it stands the test of time. It stands up. Morrissey's band.
I know they are.
Oh. Finally, you learn all these years later.
That's just... It just makes me miss when Big Brother was that big. But I don't know if it can be that big again.
No, it will never be, because times have changed. It needs to adapt. It does need to adapt, but not in a shit way, in a good way. It needs someone with
I don't know how it failed so badly, because...
Look, that last series of BB UK was good. They invited the fucking superfans to the house. They invited us to the house to ask for our ideas.
Yeah.
Like, how... Like, that is actually very forward thinking and very... That shows that people cared about it. So all it needs is for those people who actually give a shit about it to come together, talk to John DeMol, get the shit sorted, get a channel involved. It'll be fine.
God, I would love it if Channel 4 did reboot it. I think it needs a year or two.
Imagine the hype. The hype would be intense. People would be all over it. People would be... If Big Brother come back tomorrow, people wouldn't be going, oh, that load of crap. People would be excited.
Especially now... The Channel 4 audience are being reminded of how they felt about Big Brother back then, because a lot of people didn't know it was still continuing on Channel 5.
Yeah, like everyone you interviewed in Boreham Wood.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Even fucking Heat magazine that you sent a picture of the other day to our chat.
Yeah, with Emma Willis.
The interview with Emma Willis said that Emma Willis was heartbroken when Channel 4 axed Big Brother last year.
Oops.
But maybe it's ingrained that Big Brother is a Channel 4 property.
Because they've been thinking about it. And Channel 4 must know that is one of their biggest things they've ever had.
Nothing's matched it.
No. Ever. And, you know, a boy's...
But the problem with Big Brother is it eats up so much of your airtime. in your schedule. In a way, yes, because you don't have to be so. You don't have to look around, reach so far to fill the airtime. But at the same time, when they got rid of Big Brother, they said, "Big Brother
do this,
is like what did they say? It's like a tree in the rainforest. Like it reaches so far that it just nothing can grow beneath it because of the shadow that it casts."
Yeah, what grew underneath it? Nothing.
Yeah, the
exactly.
circle.
Nothing. Yeah. Fucking Love Island on a different channel. Oh, by the way, did you see my tweet about Temptation Island? Why am I saying that weird? Temptation
Gary,
Island.
it was a good watch.
Did you ever watch the old one?
No.
Honestly, I'm sorry to go off on a diversion. It's really entertaining, that show.
Was it UK one?
Premise is no, it's American. It's the same guy who presented it that used to present it. Mark Wahlberg, he's called, not the Mark Wahlberg.
That's an actor.
But it's what the premise is. It's couples who are basically fed up with each other, and they get put on this island, separated, and then all these people try and get off of them.
Do something like that. Very similar last year.
Maybe it was. Maybe they tried to repeat it. But anyway, it was so funny. It was so good. It's on the E channel. And all the episodes are out now. Honestly, we were dying.
This is a reboot.
Yeah, it's like 15 years later. It's come back, but. I said to Jack, watch this with me. I was like, give it 5 minutes. I was like, I think it's going to be good. It was everything I wanted BBUS to be. Okay. Like, just funny, entertaining, like characters you instantly hate, like characters you want to see fail, characters who are just like in it for the airtime. It was just, honestly, it was really good. We could do a really good podcast about it, but obviously we ain't got time. But it's exactly what you want in a reality show.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Kind of dating show is ticking your boxes.
It's because...
Mind you liked Love Island, Celebrity Love Island, didn't you, back in the
I did, but it's because these couples, they obviously want to split up. They just can't admit it.
Right.
And they're like, we're obviously going to stay together. It's like, why the fuck would you go on Temptation Island if you actually thought you were going to stay together? So they're already set up for a fall at the beginning. They're walking
messy,
they're walking into a fucking trap, basically. And then they just fall straight into it. And they're just showing the footage of their partner just in bed with someone else. And it's just fucking explosive. It's really good.
But, Celebrity Love Island used to do that kind of thing, right? They used to go down the end of the pier and they could watch things on a screen, didn't they?
I can't remember, but I did used to like Celebrity Love Island. The thing I hate about real Love Island now, I'm saying on the American Love, they go Love Island. They say it like funny. It's making me say it funny. The thing, I just hate all the thick people in it and all these people who just look perfect and.
The thing is, you haven't watched it to know that. They're just
bland people. We watched one a year ago.
We watched that one, but we haven't tried
They're
it
just
since.
bland, boring, thick people. I want characters who are interesting, who are different, who are black or fat or different, nerdy. There's no nerds on Love Island, is there? I need
doubtful.
A nerd. Exactly. If it was
but
Nerd
I don't really
Island,
know. Like I just found out this morning it was trending because this guy came out saying but he said he would potentially sleep with a man. Did you see this on Twitter?
No. Who did?
A Love Island contestant from UK Love Island this year.
Oh, is he bi?
Is he
bi?
He doesn't want to class himself as bi.
Oh, he don't like label.
But he said like he wouldn't rule out potentially being with a guy because he believes like love is blind, blah blah blah.
Oh, love is love.
And it was trending.
Why is that trending? Don't sound that interesting.
Because there was a lot of biphobic comment coming out.
That's Christopher Biggins tweeting about it.
Not if he's got any sense.
Why are people being biphobic? Oh, you have the cake and eat it.
Then
society.
The debate came about how it's harder for men to be bi than it is for women, but women are only accepted as bisexual for the benefit of men, and that's a misogynistic
true. Titillation,
yeah. And there was interesting stuff going around this morning on social because of that.
Oh, in my experience, men don't struggle being bisexual.
Well, they might struggle to admit to it.
Touche.
Yeah.
You've just started a new job, haven't you? Or do we not want to talk about that?
I have just started a new job.
Do you want to say where it is or not? I don't want to say where my job is.
Well, I was just saying...
You could just say it's what it's related to.
It's a charity that works to support people with sexual health and HIV.
How is it?
I'm only on day 3.
Gaz arrived at my house today with his lanyard round his neck. What a nerd. Did you wear that all the way home on the tube, or did you just put it on for my benefit?
No, I kept it on.
Did you?
Yeah.
Then what if you want to go...
someone's going to see my surname on the tube and just Google me.
And also, what if you get in a fight on the tube, tell someone to fuck off or something? I don't want my lanyard on and reporting me to my boss.
Yeah, I should take it off.
Yeah, that is silly.
Yeah, I mean, it's only just starting, but it's I'm relieved to be out of hospitality. But sitting on my arse all day long is really causing me a lot of pain. Because I haven't sat down for this long in so long,
You're
and my butt
fat.
hurts.
You're going to get all fat now.
No, I hope not. But I'm really hungry all the time.
Oh, you're always hungry.
Invest in snacks for my desk.
Any cake going there? Much cake?
Who wants the cake? No, there's just no, it's just
so much cake where I work. We've got lollipops. There's cake every day where I work.
Who's got that cake? Why? Birthdays?
People bake it. People bring it in. People bring stuff back from holidays. It's just a torrent of cake.
No, not yet. Anyway, but I mean, if there is any, I'm grateful to receive it.
Grateful with an A.
Yeah, so far so good. I like the idea of the cause because it affects my community. Sound like Michelle Visage, the community.
Oh, yeah, did you see she's going on Strictly?
Yeah.
Someone told us on Twitter, I was like, well, we can't see that because I'm blocked.
Interestingly,
High Street
I talked about Michelle Visage at work.
Did you? What did you say? Door knocker?
Well, because I just said I don't like her, yeah.
Evicted all the gay people in the house.
She
did.
She is... In our targeted Twitter ads, she's an account that we mimic the following of because she's followed by a lot of gay people because of her presence on Drag Race.
Even though she's not gay, let's remember.
But
although she acts like she is.
Yeah, and actually isn't related to Elvis Presley, even though she looks just like him. What the fuck? I was convinced from her bone structure when she went Celebrity Big Brother, she must be like a cousin of Elvis.
Michelle Visage to me is basically Rachel Dolezal or whatever her name is, who pretended to be black. That's what Michelle Visage is to me. She just pretends to be gay. It's like, you're not gay. You're not part of that community. You're just trying to shoehorn your way into it. Stop.
Well, she was mentioned, and basically in the list, I was
like, I know people do like her.
I hate that person. I hate that person. Yeah. Gemma Collins was on there, and so was Michelle Visage. But
gay people, you need to get better icons.
And then
Kylie is a good
one. My colleague said, well, she's about to go on Strictly, so her following will become bigger on the back of that and more diverse, so therefore we'll probably have to remove her.
Straight, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll have to remove her as a target.
Oh, that's interesting.
It'll be the gay following will be diluted.
Yeah, it'll be all these fucking boring straight white people.
I have to keep an eye on what's happening in the media with these influencers.
That's very interesting.
To remove the ones that might
who get popular.
Yeah, exactly. That outgrow the gay audience.
Keep the niche ones on there. Yeah. That's interesting.
And I'm also learning a lot about Africa, which I don't know much about, my African countries and stuff. So that's interesting.
I know about African countries because I used to work at Save the Children.
I forgot you used to work at Save the Children.
I actually learned quite a lot about Africa while I was there. And when a question comes up on Pointless about Africa, I can normally think of the pointless answer.
I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
Oh, made the cat jump.
Shit himself.
Sorry. Yeah, so anyway, so far it's good because it's new. I'm enjoying it. It's daytime work and I've got my evenings back and the money's alright.
And it's charity sector. We support working in the charity sector on BB on Blast,
it's
don't
nice
we?
To be back in the
we
charity
care
sector.
about people. We don't care about money. We just care about people.
Yeah.
No, we can't get a job in the real world. No, just kidding.
I thought I'd never get a job in charity again.
People think in the charity sector you do fuck all. It's exactly the same as normal sector, just less money and more cake.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I don't know about the cake yet. But...
Oh God. Should we get some more wine? We've got to do this BB21 shit.
Yeah.
Gaz hasn't even been watching BB21.
I've been on holiday.
No, you ain't.
Well, I had a week between jobs, so that was my
doing
holiday.
What? Having sex? That ain't a holiday.
Well, there was sex involved.
Well, it's a nice way to spend your holiday,
a lot of sleep,
isn't it?
So basic
could
needs
you not
were
watch
met.
some Big Brother while you were at it?
Not really.
Why not?
That's
busy. How are you going to get down to watch it? It's such a fucking shit show.
You don't watch that.
I don't blame him.
It's crap.
Absolutely obscene. Should we have some more wine?
Yeah.
Should we pause or do you want to?
Let's pause. We'll have a little break.
Let's have
and
a
then
little...
we'll come around to BB21.
We're going to do BB21 in about half an hour, about 15 episodes.
Fucking hell.
No, about, I don't know. Anyway.
There's all sorts to talk about, including animal cruelty, the usual racism, and the fall of the six-shooters, apparently.
Yeah. You don't even know about that, do you?
I don't quite know about it.
I'll tell you.
I've heard about it, but you need to tell me the rest.
I'll tell you. Right, press the pause on that.
All right.
And finally, an hour and 30 in, we're on to our BB.
To the BB21 section.
Wow! You love BB21, don't you, guys?
God bless America.
Cliff Hawk for president. No, I've gone off Cliff. I've been on a roller coaster with Cliff. Like I was on him, then I'm off him, and I'm off him again, on him. I'll give him this. He's a good game planner.
From what I've seen, he is playing a good game. Because everyone expects the oldie to go up first, right? And he's still there.
He's shrewd. They overheard him conspiring against those bitches.
That's true.
And they still kept him in. Fools. So, believe it or not, last time we podcast, Cliff had just put Jack and Jackson on the block, which is ironic.
And we were quite hopeful.
Which is ironic as to what's just happened. Oh, you don't know, do you?
No, I don't know.
You ain't seen, have you? Oh, we'll come to that then.
You can enlighten me.
Yeah, I'll enlighten you down the line.
Oh my god.
I
cannot tell you how many times I started to watch this episode and then got distracted or like something came up and then I had to keep coming back to it.
Oh no. What bit did you keep seeing?
Getting undressed on a jet ski.
Oh, I enjoyed that.
I hated it.
Do.
Is that the music?
I liked it. Don't you like the ones where they have to push the buttons?
I want to know, are those buttons actually attached to a clock or not?
What are you saying? You want to know the science behind
Big Brother,
it?
like,
How does
it
it work?
and then calculate how many seconds they let go for and just working it out.
I felt like that was a classic Big Brother US task where you have to touch buttons. It was good. I enjoyed it. You didn't like it?
Not really. I might be jumping ahead, but
it might be because Jackson won it where you don't like it.
I didn't like where Jackson was like, "Oh, do I get extra points if I take off my bathing suit?" Bathing suit? What is it? Fucking Victorian era? You're wearing a fucking it's like a swimming costume for men.
Remember when he jumped off as well? He took a right dive in that water. It was very ungraceful, like a bloody sack of shit.
Aquaman.
That's Jack, not Jackson. Or whatever.
Oh.
Mickey.
I'm talking about Jack. Are you talking about Jackson?
Do you know how confusing it is?
You call him Mickey.
I don't either, but when I watch it with Jack and they're like, Mickey, he's like, who's Mickey?
I refuse to call him it.
And then Sis, it's like, it's confusing for someone who's not seen it before.
Is Sis Annalise?
Yeah.
She actually looks good without makeup on. A lot better than she does with makeup.
It's better when she don't say anything as well. Fucking annoying cow.
Anyway, what are you saying about episode 13?
I'm saying, Jack said Cliff as a HOH sucks. No, he don't. He put you and Jackson in it.
Yeah, good for our game.
Yeah, they were crying about being blah, 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 blah. Oh, Have-Nots came back. Do you care about Have-Nots?
I got some comments about Have-Nots.
Go on.
The Have-Not room is too comfortable.
It's the same as the comeback room.
Yeah, I know, but it's also too comfortable.
Used to be fucking dentist chairs, fucking airport chairs.
Yeah.
Now it's a fucking
in
just
Canada,
a bed.
we've had like
the half size.
We
Remember
had
the
that
half size
drip.
bed?
No, that was
yeah.
Spidey's
The
basement.
The crypt.
Yeah, the crypt.
Yeah.
You had the wedding, like the pews for the fucking church. I don't know if they call them
Was
pews.
that the Have-Not room?
Yeah.
Was it? I
Yeah.
forgot that was the Have-Not room.
Didn't they have like the Wurlitzers? Is that a thing or?
Oh, waltzers.
Did they have those? Or was that our dining room? Anyway.
I don't know. Yeah, I think they did have those one year. You're right.
All they've got now is
it's
some
just a
beds
bedroom.
that are a bit wonky.
It's a bit dirty.
Yeah.
And also, do you know Jackson's been cheating the Have-Nots?
Yeah, he keeps going to the shower and eating. Big Brother doing nothing about it.
Now, I seen on...
We spoke about this last week, didn't we?
Oh, maybe. But I seen Big Brother give someone a vote, an eviction vote for that, so they should do that to him.
They should be punishing him for that.
Come on, Big Brother, get that rule book out.
Actually,
Where's Vinnie Jones when you need him?
They did include Slop, didn't they?
Grieving for his wife, actually.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, his wife died of cancer, I think.
Oh.
They've been together since they were like teenagers as well.
Oh, that is
sad.
sad.
I do feel sorry for him on that basis.
Yeah.
But not for his behaviour in the Big Brother house. Never forget. Sorry.
I don't feel like they've shown much Slop reaction in the show.
What is the point of it? They've got enough other shit to show. They don't need to show...
Shit show. It is a shit show.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel sorry for you. Ever since you started watching BBUS, it's been rubbish.
Apart from Celebrity Big Brother,
honestly,
which has been very good.
Before you started watching it was brilliant. I don't know what happened. It's gone right downhill.
Sorry, viewers, listeners. What about the...
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, you missed Jack using his chaos power where he got to swap the veto picks.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
That was a bit of an anticlimax, wasn't it? It really did. Rock the Casbah. Sam.
What was the pendant one called?
Oh, pendant of protection.
Yeah, we called it that. I want to remember the rhyme that Jessica had to use to get it to summon it.
Oh, I know what it was. Halting Hex rise, eviction night dies. Boom. Why do we remember that?
It wasn't quite that, was it?
Why do we remember? No, and nothing happened. Then she put Ramses up. Yeah, I was thinking about your Poison Blue thing the other day.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah, it was
there's
good.
no impressions this year.
BB App Store. Yeah, what impression do we have?
We had the BB
Tommy.
Hacker.
Christy was
we
like,
had Sam Bot last year. No, I can't do myself.
You didn't see the last episode, but Christy was going to Jackson. But you bought me coffee in the morning. I thought you liked me because you bought me coffee.
Well, they put it on a voice.
No, that's how she talks, isn't it?
She says coffee.
Coffee.
I mean, Sam shouldn't be an impression, right? Because he screams like that. We haven't done any of it.
The trouble was, when Sam went, he stopped talking like that in the diary room. We got all sad and started talking like all quiet.
I just found out that Sam went today.
What? Oh my god.
I got really worried listening to Judy Girl Pod.
Right.
That was how I was trying to catch up because I'm been in my job.
Don't listen to a podcast to catch
No,
up.
I
Love you, Judy Girl. But listen
because I've not been in my job long enough to put video on in the background.
You need to put the video on at double speed under a piece of paper.
Can someone tell me where to watch it on double speed? Because
I know exactly
videobrother.net does not work on my phone.
I know where. VLC Media Player. Download the app to your phone. Go into my Dropbox. You can just watch it from my Dropbox, but in VLC Media Player double speed.
We'll have to do that.
Everyone talks like this, and you can make the notes because when I do a video of me watching the episode, I don't want to watch it again, so I watch it on double speed, and then I miss all the expressions, but I still get the general gist. And you don't write anything or even watch it.
And probably on comps, you put it fucking 4 times because they're so slow.
Especially if they're being cruel to animals, I tend to look away then.
But Judy Girl Pod, if you don't listen to them, I mean,
Get out.
They're two friends that love the show. They get together, they talk about their personal lives, they have a drink. Sounds like us, right?
Do you know what?
That's why we like them.
But do you know what? They're much nicer to listen to than us because they actually know stuff about Big Brother USA, which we do not.
What, and their background music?
No, I don't like the background music. But they both have the most wonderful voices. Very nice.
They are voices for radio, not like ours.
Yeah, ours is all shrill and horrible. Theirs both lovely, lovely voices. Actually, you've got a nice voice. Just me really letting the side down.
I don't think I have.
You do. You got. My mum said you had a nice voice.
Okay. Well, I prefer theirs.
Look, let's not do ourselves down. Basically, they're the American version of us.
Yeah.
And didn't they give us a shout out on their pod?
Yeah, they said we're the only other Big Brother podcast they listen to. They're also the only other Big Brother podcast I listen to. But
I am listening to their one at the moment, but I'm well behind it, where they just went to see The Lion King.
Oh yeah.
They were saying Beyonce wasn't all that in it.
Meh. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Lion King. What I was going to say was Judy Girl Pod did a really
Judy Girl
did a really good job of not revealing who'd actually got evicted when they were talking about it.
Oh.
So I was on the edge of my desk going, oh my god, Kat is on the block.
Oh yeah.
She's saying use me as a pawn and stuff, and so I was worried she was going to go.
It actually looked like Kat was going to go at one point, and not even flim flam, like she actually was, because you missed the whole hoo-ha.
Yeah.
Which I will tell you about.
Fill me
shall. Let's get past this old shit first. Oh, I noticed they were wearing boat shoes during that task, but I put it's acceptable because they are on a boat. I'm just skipping this bit. Blah, blah, blah. Jack says it's.
What about the way they pronounce boy?
Buoy.
Buoy.
We were laughing about that. Yeah. So I was watching that with my Jack. That is pathetic. Buoy. Grow up. That's not how it's pronounced. Cliff was on about his dad bod. True. I put Jackson won the veto fair and square. Don't you think that was funny? I tweeted that and no one laughed.
Because he's square?
Yeah, because he's got a square head.
Yeah, that is good.
I thought it was funny. No one laughed.
Should have been SpongeBob reference.
I think I did do a SpongeBob gif. Amateur hour. It's probably about 3 weeks after it actually happened.
Take for that. Yeah.
So then Christy was moaning, saying she didn't want to use the power on Jackson, blah, blah, blah. Well, you shouldn't have told people you've got fucking power then if you don't want to use it. How annoying is Christy?
I like Christy.
What?
I think she's good to watch because she's a little bit
mental.
Yeah.
She's on the edge. She is on the edge. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. in a housemate.
I don't. She's bugging. Christy said, Mickey is making my blood boil. I don't need a man telling me what to do.
Yeah, he was being put on the pressure. I tell you what.
Go on.
I've noticed in the last couple of episodes that I've watched, Christy is starting to talk smack about Jackson and the way he treats women.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard anyone else saying it, apart from Kat was then brought into the narrative with the way she's been treated. So I enjoy to hear Christy.
I know, I think she's called Chrissy as well.
Christy talking smack about Jackson because no one else really has, and he seemed
You should have watched the last episode.
He's seemed untouchable, even from like a production point of view, because all of his fucking shit talk has been edited out. So it's nice to see
he's fucked
him
now.
Being put under a spotlight.
Well, he's fucked.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's good. So then, basically, Cliff fucking bottled it. And Jackson used a veto. Cliff put a fucking Bella.
It was perfect though. The way it played out, I thought was really interesting. I need to sort of remind myself, but
you actually look at your notes.
I am looking at my notes. Christy, she was acting like she was going to use this power for Jackson, and I put she's an idiot. But she went to talk to Cliff.
Yeah.
And they had a discussion about Jack and Jackson in the HOH room. She described them as powerful physically and socially. She referred to them as the bullies, which I thought was interesting.
That is interesting.
Because they are, essentially.
Yeah, they are.
And she tried to convince Cliff to backdoor Bella in order to prevent her using the power. So really, it worked in her favour. Because she got to maintain her power.
Yeah.
But the result was the same either way.
Yeah.
So Cliff was forced into a corner.
Yeah.
It was like, either if you don't do this, like I would use it, and you'll be forced to, or we'll put Bella up.
But don't you think that was stupid of Cliff to do that? Because
Cliff could have forced
and now Christy's still got her, and she's still got her power. He should have done the reverse ferret on her.
But she sort of promised reverse ferret.
That's the new power in Big Brother. Haven't you heard?
She promised Cliff safety in the subsequent weeks.
Oh yeah, but that ain't worth the paper it's written on.
And agreed to not use the power.
Gaz, we all know you can bounce checks in the Big Brother house. As Mike Boogie once said.
Yeah, that's what I've got to say. I thought it was good gameplay from Christy, and I thought it made sense. What the move Cliff made in the end kind of made sense.
When Christy's not spiralling and being neurotic as fuck, she is a good player.
Spirals.
But when she does spiral, she's
joy to behold.
Yeah, so that was it. They put up Bella.
Hang on, was this not the family segment? Did they do the family segment in this episode?
Family segment.
Cliff's wife and kids and everything having a barbecue.
Oh, I ain't got that.
Or was that in the next one?
No, it would have been this one, I think. I don't know,
it's the next episode. Sorry, Cliff said he has a stubborn side that his wife sometimes hates, but he still wants to gun for Jack at this point. He said in the diary room. That was flim flam.
Okay.
It turned out.
Do you know what my Jack said about Nick? You know who Nick is?
The therapist.
Yeah. He said he's dead behind the eyes. Well, that Nick guy is a right weirdo, ain't he?
I don't know if you know about this, but
I do. But I was wanting to spit on Kemi.
No.
What?
There was that.
Yeah.
I learnt something in Judy Girl Pod.
Oh,
and I know this is like regurgitating stuff. But,
no. Yeah, but we've credited them, so it's like a retweet.
Yeah, that's true. They are getting quite good at using a bit of audio splice.
We do that now and again, but very rarely.
Play it off a different device. But anyway, there was a clip from live feed, and Nick had been trying to give Tommy a boner.
Oh, I heard about this. Rubbing his foot. Yeah, I think Laurie told me about this.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's because Bella's gone now. He needs to get his end away.
Well, that's not okay, is it? That's like an invasion of personal
what
space.
Did Tommy
it's like
say?
Sexual harassment. Tommy kind of just like went along with it, although
that don't sound like Tommy.
But he kind of let it happen.
Yeah.
But from what James on Judy Girl Pod said, he was like visibly not that comfortable with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But he joked it off because what else can you do?
I see. Oh, so it was actually a bit inappropriate.
That's what they said on Judy Girl Pod.
Oh, interesting. I look forward to seeing that on the show.
But this is the therapist who's been saying he'll spit on people between the eyes, invade their personal space with sexual
That guy is not a therapist anymore.
Undertones. That doesn't make sense.
That guy will never therapize someone ever again. Yes, I did make that word up. Will he?
I don't know.
Complete weirdo. That guy is just weird as hell. Anyway, so now I've got the eviction episode. You got any notes?
I just had a question about Christy's hair.
Yes.
How is it so straggly in the sort of like beach look, sort of like sea washed
sea
locks?
salt, yeah.
She looks like she's just been washed up off an island.
Yeah, but when it's done for the eviction, it looks nice.
Oh.
Don't you think? I don't. Christy's one of those people that when you just see her like around the house, she's just like, ooh. And then when she's done up, she looks really good.
I need to look out for that.
Yeah, she's like one of those people who looks like really good when she's got makeup on.
Okay.
I just think I look the same both ways. Like just
doubtful. Sometimes you see someone without makeup that you're used to seeing with makeup.
Yeah, it's like seeing Lauren Harry's coming out of the ocean. So the first thing I've written about
Lauren Harry's on X on the beach. They get that guy in to do that she did a magazine deal with. Do you remember?
I can imagine it on her Instagram. They got when they get married or something. We're gonna. So for the.
Like, I love he said how much he loves her. I
seen him on this morning. Absolute bullshit. So for the eviction, I put, can they get rid of the last minority in the house? Turns out, yes, they could. Bella. Bella fucking dug her own grave. Fuck that bitch.
She did, but...
Were you sad to see her go?
She's so good looking that it's hard to hate her.
Her hair is amazing. I
think she's an attractive person overall.
I hate her. I don't hate her, actually. I don't like her, but she was a good character. She was good TV, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was. And she was also like...
good TV?
She was also sort of like a bit not savvy to the TV side of it, which made her more interesting to watch. What are we saying about the eviction here? We're going to go through the show?
No, we won't. No, we'll just gloss over it.
Julie's pink ruffles. Nothing to say about those?
Nikki Elkington, our good friend, wanted me to comment on what Julie Chenna's been wearing this series, and I must say...
we do with that phone, don't we?
She has been looking a right fucking state. This recent thing she had on with the animal print and the netting looked like... I don't know if you saw that. That was Sam's eviction. Honestly, she looked like she'd been caught in like a barbed wire fence. And these beads she wears that don't go with the thing she's got on. Her makeup never matches her clothes. It's like, what are you doing? What the fuck? Did you see how
she was so washed out with the makeup in this one. She had those red lips.
Yeah, I've put her makeup does not go with her dress. You didn't see the leak. So I'll tell you
What the fuck was the leak?
So,
I need to know about this.
Alright, let me tell you now. So apparently there was a storm or some shit, and they leaked
like CBS lot.
Well, I don't know if it was a storm. I've forgotten the details. Don't matter. I get that. Tune into another podcast for that. But basically, it was like an hour before the eviction, Sam's eviction. An hour of the live feed got leaked, and they were all fucking arguing like mad, like proper, like I was going to say like you seen on the last episode, but you didn't see it. But they showed like a flashback of it all. Like nearly the whole episode was a flashback of this massive argument they had. It is worth watching, actually.
Maybe I will watch
it actually is worth watching. But at the end of all, they showed all this argument in the house. Then they showed Julie like doing the warm up for the show.
Yeah, I heard her go, this is
she
happening.
Was like, she was like, you'll never believe what's happening in the now.
To the audience.
Yeah, to the audience.
That's interesting because you hear Julie being a human.
Yeah.
And we don't ever hear that. And we've seen behind the scenes of a Big Brother UK edition. And we know how much interaction you get with the host and stuff. And we don't know what it is over there.
She was being very natural and quite funny. And then there was like people just doing her makeup for about 5 minutes.
She said she was going to rip up her cards or something,
didn't
she?
Yeah, she's like, these questions aren't going to work for this eviction now. She's like, who knows what's going to happen. But she seemed quite nice and funny.
So they leaked Julie's audio on the live feed on the website.
Yeah.
That is
weird,
really
isn't it?
Bad.
And
so I thought maybe something had leaked into the house from the studio.
What, toxic waste?
When I heard
from an earthquake?
No, massive vat of microaggressions. I just thought that maybe it was a kind of a leak into the house, not a leak like from the studio to us. I didn't realise it was.
But then I said to Alfie, don't you think it's just like, they're trying to drum up like interest in it, like, there's this leak, blah blah blah, it makes people watch it, doesn't it? And he said no,
anything's possible. Jade Goody set up a photographer.
Exactly, but Alfie said no because he thought they'd want to keep that stuff for the Sunday night show. And they did sure as hell show a lot of it in the Sunday night show. But it was very interesting seeing that argument sort of as it happened, because normally when shit like that happens, they cut off the feeds because they want want to save it.
They get fish feed, don't you?
Yeah,
fish tank.
Fish food. So then, okay. So what do you want to say about Dad's eviction?
This is a bit of a joke, actually, Bella made. She said she thinks that Nick is the most amazing person she's ever met in her life. Can't I imagine that?
Has she ever left the house?
That's awkward.
I wonder what her mum thinks about it all.
Yeah. Cliff wants to go undercover with Jack and Jackson.
Oh, God.
But it was a strategy to keep himself from being targeted.
What will the Cliffomaniacs think about
that? Is he calling that himself? Do you think
yeah, he's calling it himself. It's like when we go, the Blasties or something. It's just stupid. The Blast Off. That sounds like a fart.
We got to hear Holly and Kat talk about their outside world connection, didn't we?
Oh, when they met at Stagecoach.
Yeah, what's Stagecoach? That's
that's what I said. Thank you. That's exactly what I said.
That's sort of like home county.
It's a country music festival.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
They're from the pageant.
We went to Stagecoach together. That was part of the argument.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, about Stagecoach.
Oh.
Yeah, they both got off seeing like Kenny Rogers or something.
But we heard they've got a final 2 deal in that segment.
Yeah. That Holly.
Unexpected.
That Holly is annoying as fuck, but she's a lot smarter than fucking Jackson. I'll tell you that much.
Of course she is.
Not that that would be odd, but. Bella and Nick were crying.
What about that ball hitting Bella? Bella's pool ball hitting Nick in the nuts.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be the bit of the next show, and sure enough it was.
Was it?
The little bit at the start.
That's good TV, That's
that
reality
is good.
TV you couldn't
we like
script.
that. That's You've Been Framed style, isn't it? Oh, Nick. Bella said, I'm obsessed with you to Nick, and Nick said, I love you so much. Quit crying and go campaign, I've written. Have you noticed everyone's got cornrows in the house? Cultural appropriation or okay in Big Brother? There's no black people left in there to do the cornrows. What the fuck?
Yeah, I did spot the hairstyle and was like, I wondered if it was old footage, but
I don't mind. I actually like the way cornrows look.
I have heard criticism of people that aren't black having cornrows, but I actually think it's just a hairstyle choice.
No, it's not, and I'll tell you why, because I read an article about it that was really interesting.
Yeah.
Because white people can just come in, they can have cornrows and they can go out and go have a different hairstyle, go do this. But sometimes black people, because of the way their hair is, they might only be able to have cornrows.
Right.
So like white people have the choice to just dip into that culture and then do something else, whereas black people might only have that choice. So it's your sort of, do you know what I mean? You're just cherry picking like different bits of someone's culture.
I don't believe in cultural appropriation.
It was an interesting article.
I believe in cultural appreciation.
Well, I think it is a thing, but I agree.
I mean, there are obviously insensitive uses of it.
Like dressing up as Mexicans and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and blackface and everything.
Well, I mean,
that's the ultimate cultural appropriation.
Yeah. But when it comes to stuff like style and things, I think people just appreciate styles and we're so exposed to things these days from a wide plethora of cultures.
I'd be interested to know what other people think about it, because I thought this article I read was actually quite interesting. It did make me think about it from that side, but then I don't know. I don't think we are really ones to judge it.
No.
Are we?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Move on.
Cliff's wife. I've written Cliff's son ain't bad. Thoughts?
Zach said the same thing. I didn't catch a
Yeah,
look
he
at
looked
him,
alright.
really.
He looked alright.
I just wrote hog by name, hog by nature when I saw the family, because...
Did you notice Aura was wearing a tinfoil hat?
Oh, yeah, like, Mark.
David Icke. Mark, the pricking tinfoil. You've heard of A Knight in Shining Armour? Here's a pricking tinfoil.
Yeah, well quoted.
That is pretty funny, though, isn't it? That guy was walking good TV.
Bella's campaign was basically that she's a bigger target and that Jack is a bigger threat. That was the gist of her campaign, as far as I could see.
Was that who she was up against, Jack?
Imagine
getting voted out over that cunt. Fuck. Ouch.
Yeah, he was still on the block, right?
Whoa. Yeah, I just forgot it was so long ago.
Yeah.
Jack stood up and he said, I absolutely hate speeches. I hold myself with integrity.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Whatever.
When Cliff's
Hold up.
We know when Cliff was doing the tinfoil and the arts and crafts segment. I thought he's not exactly Sam, is he? Remember Sam from last year who was fucking... What was she doing? Carving things out of wood and...
She was making some little animals out of lint from the washing machine.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw it like that.
Exactly, shit like that. And you got Cliff with a bit of fucking toilet roll and a fucking foil
She went back home and did some welding. I can't do it. I've lost it.
Weren't they making their own alcohol last year as well?
Oh, moonshine.
Like
Moonshine. Christy said, Nick is in love and is not with Jack. Oh no, Julie said that. Nick said, I'm depressed. Julie said, I know. What? Is this Julie bantering with the house?
Yeah, no, during the nomination.
Oh, yeah.
Nick got into the diary and he went, I'm depressed.
Oh, yeah.
Sam. He went, I'm depressed. And Julie went, I know. It's like, all right.
What? That's weird. At least she didn't have any awkward dead granddad chat with anyone this week.
That's true. I've noted that Tommy is annoying as fuck. The way Tommy bounces into the diary room and acts so excited every time.
Tommy is the worst. Didn't I tell you this last podcast? He is the worst. The worst.
It's just fake.
He's not the worst. Jack and Jackson the worst.
Well, yeah.
He's the third worst.
At least he's not racist.
Yeah, innit? So then, Sam was the only vote to evict Jack. Sam stuck with Bella. Bella was gone. Nick and Sam were sobbing like fucking little kids.
Hold up. Can I just interject here? Yeah. I got my hand in the air. Bella was evicted 8-2 apparently.
Oh,
I don't know who the second was.
Save her. I ain't got no one else. I ain't got anyone else who voted to save her.
I don't bother noting down who it was.
Was it Hinky? Was it Jackson doing the Hinky?
I don't know, but
for Nicole.
That was
that ages ago?
That was when
I get confused.
Not Nicole. The other person who's not Nicole out from the Black Widows.
Jess
was on the block.
I can see why you'd forget about her.
I can't remember who the second one was. I mean, I don't write these things down.
I don't think there was one. I think
I've just got an observation about the way Big Brother USA runs its evictions.
Go ahead.
There is no tension music.
They've thrown out the tension music, that's why.
Okay, the announcement has it, but during their eviction, when they're leaving the house, it just falls silent. They need a bit of tension music, if you ask me.
They need a bit of booing.
And for some reason, the house falls entirely silent when an eviction is announced. And all of the housemates shuffle around.
Oh yeah, and look at the wall.
Say anything.
They all look at the wall, don't they?
And they all whisper a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Why are they being like that? Why is there no 10, 9,
oh yeah,
8,
that would be good.
7, you've been evicted.
Yeah, get
please
out.
Leave the Big Brother house.
Yeah.
That would bring more atmosphere to the occasion.
Yeah, we're running down the prize fund until you get the fuck out of there.
No countdown, no voice of Big Brother.
I'm glad you've made notes about this.
And this is why, aside from the fact you already know the result because you saw it in the diary room, American evictions are not exciting.
They're not, and then the interview's a bunch of shit.
And there's also no jeopardy in the actual stepping out of the house, whereas in the UK it's like, what's my reaction going to be?
Yeah.
They just stroll out.
And then everyone cheers.
Goes, woo!
Yeah, well done.
And they get a ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, unless you've been racist,
ding,
then
ding,
everyone's
ding,
silent.
Sort of shitty background music. And that's all it is. There's no tension in it.
No.
You're being judged by the public for all this time, and you're not even scared about stepping out because you're not going to get a bad reaction.
But you know where the tension is? It's in the competitions. It's not in the eviction.
Find out whether or not you've been branded a racist by a whole Twitter. Have I been dragged for my racially questionable views?
No, but the tension is in the veto competition and the head of household competition.
But the comps are so boring.
I know, it's true. They have been quite duff this year, I must say.
I'm sorry to shit all over.
I like it. No, so it deserves it.
In light of the Jade documentary,
I did like the jet ski.
Seeing Big Brother in its true form.
I knew you were going to say that. Here we go.
And
no, you're right.
At its height. When I was so invested in it, when it meant so much, compared to this, it's like Big Brother light.
But you know what, guys? At its height, Big Brother US was really fucking good. It was at its peak. It was comparable with BB UK. I know you can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
I understand.
Only because of the format the shows follow.
I
They're
understand.
so repetitive.
I understand.
It's the same shots. Week in, week out.
That's what I like.
Okay, the person's going to walk out of the room with their key box. They're going to approach the table. We're going to do a long shot from behind the table where you can see the backs of the heads of the other housemates. Then we're going to zoom into them. Then they're going to say the same fucking stale lines that we've heard week in, week out for I don't know how many fucking years. And then they're going to turn on the key and say, I've nominated... They don't say the fucking name.
That is annoying. I wish they would say that name. I'm glad you mentioned
It's
that.
just too stale. Switch it up, Big Brother USA, CBS. Stop casting racists. Put some fucking decent music over your show. Get some good branding.
Preach.
Involve the Eye of Big Brother in there. Get some audience fucking participation from the crowd. Get some life in the studio.
America's
Probably
choice.
cut out your dead robotic host as well. As much as I love Julie Chen, she is an icon. But
Mate,
she's not bringing.
That's a contradictory.
She's not bringing any life to the show. That's for sure. Yeah, just make it more interesting. for your viewers.
I agree. But to be honest, I think if they cast it better, it would be a lot better. Also, I like those familiar old things because you know me, I don't like change.
Yeah, but
like when they change the music, you don't even care. It matters.
Yeah, no, I didn't really care. But like, if you compare
you don't care about BBUS.
Imagine if you put side by side,
yeah,
shot for shot, like how a US eviction plays out and how a UK one plays out. They look so different. Like you never get the same shot twice in a Big Brother UK house because
that's true. Well, you do. You get the couch shot.
Because it's not. It's only staged to a certain degree.
Yeah, that's true.
It's okay. You gather on the sofas, but you don't have to sit in chair A and chair B.
No.
Where the camera 1 and camera 4 will capture long shots and close-up shots.
But still, sometimes they can't get that shot of someone's shocked face when it needs to be. Like when fucking Nick got blindsided, they didn't fucking even film his face. Sometimes they still fuck it up.
Don't get me wrong, Big Brother's fucked up many times, like when they didn't catch Roxanne Pallet punching Thingy in the arm. So, yeah.
True. No, I hear you, and you are right, but I wish you could have seen... I know you'll never go back and watch it, but I wish you could have seen BBUS in its peak, because fuck, it was good.
But I feel like what I'm going to see is the same shots and the same lines.
No, you're not.
Slightly grainier and not in widescreen.
Well, yeah, you will see that. But you would see some gameplay that would fucking knock your socks off.
I went back and I watched clips of Chima?
Oh, yeah, Chima, yeah.
And that looks
you
like
said
a
it
good
looked
series.
good, yeah.
Because she calls out racist and misogynist
in
one of her speeches.
Yeah.
And like...
That was
I
good.
want that.
She went out with a bang.
She was refusing to wear a microphone and stuff. Big Brother was calling her to the diary room. She wasn't
then
going.
Alison Gordner fucking
and then she came and goes, this is the voice of Alison.
Yeah.
And then she was kicked out. And
it was like daily.
I almost want housemates. I want to see housemates that have more free will like that in Big Brother USA because I feel like they're all just too willing to sing from CBS's hymn sheet.
Yeah, but you know what? You're right.
And the last eviction speech. Thank you, CBS, for the opportunity.
Yeah. Thank you, God.
Yeah.
The last 4 or 5 series have been really bland. Ever since BB15, it's been very, very bland and a lot of homogenous groups just running the house or Paul just running the house, and it's been very dull to watch.
They need some new leadership in production.
They need some new blood.
They do. Leadership in casting.
They do.
New people for tasks.
They need a new casting director. Yeah, they do. At least Love Island is bombing over there.
But why is Big Brother US not taking anything out of the international meets?
Because they think they know better, don't they? It's America. Come on. Why is Trump not sorting out gun control?
The only thing we've seen, I suppose, is the introduction of these comps that affect the game.
Oh, the twists.
Which I think are probably a more recent thing. You tell me.
Yeah, they are.
The
App Store and all that.
The App Store,
the
Down Temptation.
Yeah.
But they always come back in a different form now, so even they're getting boring. Like the Panic competition, the Chaos competition.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Whacktivity.
Shame. Yeah, you're right.
That seems like they've gone to the meeting and went, to appease Endemol HQ, we'll put this little element in.
Yeah.
And Sam being a robot, that felt not very BBUSA, but I want more of that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they've not really done anything like that this year that's been quite... Like, Christy and Tommy wearing those Poison Ivy outfits.
I don't know what this is all about yet.
You never seen that?
No, but I saw it, but I don't know the outcome or what it means.
There was no outcome. They just weren't allowed to have a shower for 4 days.
Or to leave the house.
It was just a punishment. Yeah, it was just a punishment for a task.
I thought it means there's going to be 3 people that have the Poison Ivy punishment and one of them's going to have a problem from it.
No, they just had to wear those outfits. That's like a common thing on BBUSA where they just have to wear like the unitard.
That thing that Casey wore.
Yeah, exactly. What was that? Oh, Pinwheel of Doom. That was it, yeah. Pinwheel of Doom. No, do you know what, Gat? Do you know what? I appreciate your rant because normally it's me ranting, and you're not wrong. It has been pretty terrible. This season has been awful. Like normally, the podcasts are a delight to listen to. It's been a struggle. I'm surprised you girl are still doing it.
I think
it's shit, and it takes the fun out of it. Like I was watching the After Darks, then I just stopped because I wasn't enjoying them. It's just rubbish. Anyway, blah blah blah.
Anyway, Nick was crying like Bella had just got pushed off the tape.
It was pathetic, wasn't it?
What was that all about, by the way?
Oh God, some kid threw a baby off the fucking 10th floor.
But the The child is okay.
Yeah, because it landed on like a roof, basically. Otherwise, it would have died. It only fell 5 floors rather than 10. But that is pure.
Was it a baby or a 6-year-old?
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't a baby. Sorry, but it was only a kid that did it. Honestly. So then I've written Bella wrote her own eviction notice. Julie said to her, "You just can't keep info to yourself." And Bella said, "I can't even say I'm grateful anymore." Huh. And then Julie said, "Good luck with your mum when you get out."
She actually. Bella also said she felt so blessed to be a part of BB21. I thought, I wonder if that would turn and she gets.
I want to know what's happened. I want to know what's happened with Bella since she's left. Laurie told me, but I forgot, so I don't think it was anything revolutionary. But I'd like to see her and Kemi having a fight on Twitter or something. She's got her own show, apparently. No, she hasn't. I've put Nick sobbing as the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. Fair enough. So the HOH was Pose in Ivy. That was the title.
Yep.
Not good, I put in brackets. Where they were clinging onto those vines. Oh,
yeah, they had their feet in these like stirrup things.
I must say that
suspended.
That did look hard.
Did that sounds weird when the ropes go up?
Not sure. Did you notice someone swore and Judy went, "Oh, FCC rules apply."
Oh yeah, she did.
No, the FCC won't let me be or let me be me, so let me see. Trying to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
Well, they tried to shut me down on BB21.
They should try and shut that shit down.
But they don't.
Jess fell off before the fucking show even ended.
Oh, she came in the ad break. She fell off, didn't she? And then came back.
Shame. That is embarrassing. So have you got?
It's America's field trip that Julie was teasing with his 3 people.
Oh yeah, that's not happened yet.
And they're going to put them on a bus like Lisa and.
So it's like 3 people, and one is safe. Lisa and David. I was thinking about that earlier when Jade was on that bus. Of course, of course I was. I'll explain that field trip later because I wrote it down. Have you got notes for this episode?
So I have actually got the next episode
You're all
notes.
organised.
Jackson was finally getting a bad edit for his treatment of Kat.
Oh. You're right.
I put the comps are so boring this year.
I've written boring to watch this comp.
However,
it looked like it was hard if you were doing it, but it wasn't interesting to watch.
No.
Go on, however what?
However, I started to feel the tension because I really wanted Kat to win. And I've noted here I was supposed to go to bed half an hour ago, so I obviously was gripped for this one in some sense. They were keeping me in suspense, you might say.
What do you mean? Because they were suspended. I got you. Who said there's a group in this house acting like tyrants? Was that Kat? I think it was.
I don't know, possibly.
Then they started throwing paint at them. Classic. Tommy fell down, obviously. Oh, Jackson was well shaky. Do you remember he was like, I'm not
but he sort of stabilised again.
Yeah, he was wobbling. Kat nearly fell out and then got back in it. That was quite good.
Yeah, and Kat really was only focused on beating Jackson.
Yeah.
She really wanted to outplay him. Outwit, outlast, outplay.
Yeah.
There's a Survivor reference for you Survivor fans.
Wow, where'd you get that from?
It's on the logo.
I watched Gogglebox Australia.
Oh, yeah.
It was on E4. It was really funny. And they were watching Survivor on it and it was hilarious.
That's supposed to be a really good one.
Australian people are just so
dry, right?
fucking blunt as fuck. They were really funny. They were good. I recommend it. Anyway. Go on.
Yeah, that was it really. It was just, I liked watching Kat try to take out Jackson. And Jackson was obviously really not willing to lose to Kat as well.
Jackson hated being beaten by a girl, even though it was his own fucking girlfriend, Holly. Holly won.
Yeah, and then it came down to Holly and Annalise.
Oh, yeah,
and Annalise was like...
Neither of them would drop, would they?
No.
And they were supposed to be on the same side, and they both seemed...
Exactly. Because Jackson was going, don't drop. He was in Holly's ear the whole fucking time. And then Annalise was going, well, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be on the same team. But you do know that Jackson and Annalise share... No, Jackson and Holly share a fucking bed. So, of course, they're going to be more closely aligned than you as part of the 6 shooters, whatever you're fucking calling yourselves these days.
I thought it looks like they're going to break their vaginas in half. Because it's like pulling their leg out so high.
Yeah.
Not good. Oh, Christy said Holly is under Jackson's thumb.
Exactly. This is why I'm starting to like Christy.
We did start to see some signs of that, didn't we?
Yeah, she is. And
I don't know why that Holly puts up with Jackson. She seems like 10 times smarter than him. I know I said that earlier, but...
You've seen a picture of her from before?
Nah.
Apparently she's had a lot of surgery. She looks
I could fucking tell by looking
at her.
a
different person.
Yeah, she looks like a fish face now.
Ironically, when the HOH room opened, someone went, "Oh, you look just like your mum," and I was thinking, was the mum had surgery as well?
Yeah,
or did you have surgery to look like your mum?
Yeah.
She looked. If that is her that I saw the picture of before, she was a fucking completely different.
Was
person.
she ugly or
just very plain?
Well, I think she looks absolutely disgusting now.
Does.
She's probably better
Gross.
off plain. She looks like so fake.
Mm.
She's just revolting. Beth, as they call her on Twitter.
Why?
Because David accidentally called her Beth, and she got really humpy about it. So now just everyone on Twitter calls her Beth.
I literally wrote, "Great, this will be Jackson's HOH."
Oh God. Oh yeah, Sis said she was annoyed that Jackson didn't want her to win so bad. Annalise, sorry. She's got quite a bad temper sometimes. She's quite like a snappy little thing.
Well,
like a little
I said
dog.
she's finally getting some airtime. And I said, this is why I've written, she's actually kind of cute without makeup on.
Mm.
She was pissed at Jackson for egging Holly on so much.
Mm.
But I said that's because, it's clearly because Jackson can control Holly.
Mm.
He hasn't got Annalise under control.
No, he doesn't.
So, of course, he doesn't want her to win.
No. I've written you look just like your mum here as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That was the first time we'd seen Who Wants to See My HOH room.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think it's because they knew we didn't like anyone else who'd won HOH. Don't you? Not that we like Holly, but...
It wasn't just because there was too much going on with Camp Comeback and
maybe,
shit like that.
maybe. Yeah, Annalise was fuming, going, "We're on the same team."
Cliff was using the Heineken strategy, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, giving everyone a beer.
Yeah.
Hold on, he said, "We look to you for your sense of humour." Don't know who said that about what, but it's obviously someone not funny. Tommy said he doesn't like how Jackson talks to women. Jackson doesn't correlate with my beliefs. Ooh.
I think Christy said that.
Yeah.
That was a quote from Christy.
And then Jackson said to Holly, "What's going on in that little head of yours?"
Oh, that's really belittling,
Oh,
isn't it?
can you imagine if you said that to me?
You could be
fucking punch
fuming.
you. And she didn't say anything. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Gaz.
What?
Come on. It's my time to shine. Kat came out as a conspiracy theorist.
Oh, she did. That was a good segment.
How good was that? I want to know more
did she
about
talk about
that.
9/11? No,
No,
right?
I want to hear her thoughts on. She said Tupac is still alive. She said, "Do you think we landed on the moon?"
She goes to probably just cut his hair. Like, he was bald in every picture you've ever seen of Tupac, wasn't he?
Is that what she said?
She goes, it's probably just cut his hair and grown a beard. He just changed his look.
Yeah. And then she went, "I know someone who knows about UFOs."
And someone took the piss and went, "Well, that's hard evidence."
And then she went, "Oh, there's 4 different types of aliens." She's right there. I know all about these 4 types of aliens.
Really?
Yeah, there's the really tall, thin, blonde ones who got a really smooth
blonde
face.
Ones?
Yeah,
they've got hair.
They're look Scandinavian. Then there's obviously the greys, and there's 2 other different types. Go on.
Tell me about these blonde ones that look Scandinavian.
Yeah, they're very tall, about 7 feet tall. They will blend in a crowd though, so you need to be careful. But
I think I had a date with one once.
Did you? Their features are very, very smooth. Very smooth.
Yeah, he was actually.
Come on, what happened?
Can they drive cars and stuff?
Yeah,
they act like humans?
they're super intelligent. Yeah, they blend in.
Do they have jobs and things?
Yeah, of course they do. They're smarter than us.
Oh my.
Go on, what happened?
Well, I don't normally go for Scandinavian, but he was quite unique looking. I decided to go for a date with him. And I met him in Kensington and I had a coffee. And he was working in telecoms and stuff. But
I bet he fucking was.
No, but he had slightly strange eyes.
That's an alien. What are they like?
Well,
he's undercover.
He drove me home, so that was nice. He had a really nice car.
I bet. Fucking alien technology, innit? Like what helped Hitler in the war.
I wondered why his dick had a mouth.
Lol.
No, I didn't get that. We didn't go that far.
No,
but I never saw him again.
You wouldn't have been able to. It'd just be a bump there.
Like a shop dummy. Yeah.
Shit.
Right, so there you go. Exclusive. I dated an alien.
Oh my god. That's your cover on if I can take a break. That's your magazine deal right there.
Yeah, there was something about his eyes I didn't like.
What was it? What about his eyes? What about them?
Just felt a little bit glassy.
Ooh.
They had a strange quality about them.
He's one of those aliens.
Yeah.
We'll Google it after.
And he had quite high cheekbones.
Yeah, alien. 100%. Ask Kat, she knows. That's a very well known species of alien. I've watched those programs, you know. Oh,
this is not my glass over.
Does it have anything in it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Look, there's some tissues
it's the
there.
aliens, they're listening.
Look, there's some tissues there.
Yeah, but I'm going to use so many of them trying to.
It doesn't matter. Those tissues are shit. Jack was complaining about the other day, going, "These are the worst quality tissues that you've ever bought." I was like, "How many fucking boxes of tissues have you bought, mate?" Anyway. Yeah, there's this thing on YouTube. I'd recommend it, listeners, viewers. It's called AMAC, yeah? I forget what the acronym stands for. But it's these people who've been abducted by aliens and they tell their story.
Yeah.
Like, it's about an hour long and they tell the whole story. It's honestly, fucking entertaining as fuck. These fucking nutty people. This one woman was
are they all American, are they?
Nah, some of them are English. She's like, this alien was like hiding my USB sticks in my house. Every time I turn around, my USB sticks have gone missing. Honestly, it's fucking hilarious.
The aliens went with their fucking Word documents and PowerPoint.
Insane. And she went, oh, my son, I gave my son like a $5 to go down KFC, and she went, he came back and said like an alien stole it off.
Oh, the sun was playing
honestly,
there as well.
She said the aliens are messing with all of us in this house. Honestly,
God.
that AMAC stuff is good. Anyway,
talk me through the other types.
Yeah, some of them.
Dated them as well.
Some of them have had this experience with these blonde aliens, like you have. The other types is obviously the classic grey, which everyone knows the grey. You know, the big head,
like a proper.
Yeah.
What's that show? X-Files.
Yeah,
type
exactly.
Alien. Yeah.
And then there's just some other types I forget. Like a big ugly one, I don't know, a few eyes and stuff. I forget. But anyway, they built the pyramids, did you know that?
Did they?
Yeah.
It does make
the pyramids
sense,
got built?
There was nothing to put all the stuff up apart from slaves.
Aliens did it. And they helped Hitler in the war. I said they helped Hitler win the war earlier, but he didn't win it.
Was he an alien as well?
Yeah, they like reverse engineered like that technology.
The reverse ferret?
From spaceships to like make, you know, I don't know, the opposite of a Spitfire is whatever he had. The bad ones. Yeah. Anyway, this has gone well off track. Basically, I want to hear Kat's podcast about conspiracy theories. Sounds good. Poison ivy.
That was a good bit. I like that. Sorry, I'm still wiping up wine. If that's why I'm a little
That's
quiet.
a waste of wine, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna suck it out of this carpet.
What? What are you saying?
So I'm not about to suck it out of this carpet.
Do you want to use? Why would you? Do you want to use some of them?
Let's probably get kitchen roll. Be a bit more absorbent.
You can if you want. Get some more wine. Oh, there is no.
There is no more wine.
Put up one of them little tiny bottles, or you got to be responsible.
I've got a job to go to now.
Well, I've got a fucking job to go to as well. I'm working from home tomorrow, so it's not that bad. Don't fuck your job up in the first week.
No, I know.
I'm already drunk. Okay, so Holly nominated Nick and Sam. Sam is fuming. Nick said it's fine, and then Sam cried in the DR.
Can you say that again? What happened?
Holly nominated Nick and Sam. Sam was fuming. Nick said it's fine, and Sam was cracking in the DR.
Was that who we thought she was going to nominate?
Yeah, because she just did what the Alliance said. Why are you putting your shoes on?
Because I'm going to stand on the kitchen paper to force it out the carpet.
Where'd you learn that from? Mrs. Hinch on Instagram?
No, my mum.
Oh.
Spinner just to get a towel out and stand on it.
I see.
It's the best way. See?
Alright. These old wives' tales can be quite useful.
The aliens taught me it.
Like cleaning your worktops with vinegar and shit like that.
Oh God. I used the vinegar. No, there's a vinegar cleaning spray in Dan's kitchen.
Yeah, it stinks.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? It's horrible.
In his bedroom.
Yeah.
That smells horrible.
It might make stuff clean, but it fucking stinks. It's gross. Right. Vito. Have you got any notes on the Vito episode? I'm just going to move on when you're doing that.
No, I fell asleep.
Okay.
Wait, is this the one with the sheep?
Yeah.
No.
This is the end of your notes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you stop doing that because it's making a noise?
Sorry. It's your carpet that I'm repairing.
Oh, don't worry. Just throw it in the bin like my sofa. Oh, now tell you want to go out. Right. So, listen, guys. You could try because then it will get rid of him.
Do you want to go out?
So Nick went, shocker about being put up. Well, apparently it was a shocker because you thought you were in with that alliance and now you're not. And your girlfriend's gone home and you're a weirdo and you've lost your job. And fuck you, Nick. So Cliff was colluding with the outsiders. He was like, guys, we got to stick together now.
What, like Nicole?
And we can make a run at things. Yeah, Jess. And Kat. Although Kat doesn't want to be in The Outsiders, but she's kind of in it by proxy because she's friends with Jess, sort of thing. Cliff said he's been waiting for the 6 shooters to implode. Now, Kat offered to go up as a pawn for Holly if so-and-so took themselves off the block, Sam or Nick. So-and-so, God, I forgot who it was. Remember? Oh, no, you did. Have you actually watched any more of this? Or am I just explaining to you now?
You're just explaining to me now.
Okay.
Has the sheep happened yet?
No, this is coming.
Okay.
So Kat went to... I'll explain it to you like it's a story.
Yeah.
It might be more interesting. Kat went to Holly and went, I don't mind going up as a pawn if you need a pawn.
Yeah.
Is that a good
I've heard
idea?
this.
No.
No, because it's against who? Well, whoever
Sam
might take them
and
down, Sam and Nick.
Yeah.
Sam and Nick are basically the same person, if you ask me.
Yeah, to be honest.
They are the interchangeable...
Well, Sam is nicer, though.
Straight white guy who's not that attractive.
So you're grading people.
Yeah.
So...
Well, they're not the ripped one, are they? Or the jock, you know? They're like...
No. They're just the
everyman.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. So then we had the sheep video. Did you see any of this?
Power of Sheepo.
Oh, that would have been good. It was actually called Counting Sheep, which is probably the least imaginative title I've ever heard.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Rubbish. Go on.
What else would you
Did you watch any of it?
Baba... Something sheep.
What the sheep? No. Wool. Something about wool. Wool you in the video?
Wool. Like wool.
Yeah.
Go
on.
What? No.
Did you watch any of this?
So, okay.
Stop doing that.
Here's what happened.
Look, that cushion is awry. That's why you're knocking things over.
I hadn't got my charger for my laptop. I was trying to play this, and I'd been very tired from my new job, and I fell asleep
Pity party.
during the veto, and I kept waking up and seeing little bits of people like chasing sheep around, being like in and out of consciousness.
That's why you fell asleep, because it was the Counting Sheep video. Fucking hell! Oh my god,
real.
it worked.
It worked. I dribbled all over my own hands, and then my laptop died, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm going to bed." It's 9 p.m. So
9 p.m. Jesus.
Yeah, I went to bed at 9 p.m. So I didn't get to see the end of the sheepo. But
that's good. Sheepo is good.
What was the objective? They had a number, and they had to put them in a pen.
Yeah, the
to
sheep
make the total.
had a number on the side.
Right.
Like basically, it's a game like a Mario Party where you push the penguins into the thing, but they're doing it with real life animals.
Yeah, this is the sort of second sheep drama I've seen in as many weeks.
Yeah, go ahead. What are you doing?
I've done this before.
Fucking hell.
Sorry, my trousers just got caught over my formidable calves. Yeah, the second ill-advised sheep use that I've seen in as many
Yes, what was
weeks.
the first?
The first one was some festival, I've forgotten what it's called, in the UK.
Stop wrestling.
I don't know I wish I knew what it's called. Anyway, they in their grounds released a flock of sheep that they'd sprayed fluorescent pink. And on their Twitter, they put a little video going, "The sheep have arrived," with all these pink sheep fucking walking around all day because it's They've just been they've just been sprayed in the fucking everywhere with fluorescent pink paint or whatever. And then of course Twitter goes, "What the fuck? This is 2019. How did you think this was a good idea? This is animal cruelty. You're using animals for entertainment. You're literally spraying them with a paint just so people can put them on Instagram. No, that's not okay."
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the other one.
So when you seen the sheep thing in a vacuum, did you know about it being cruel? Did you think it was cruel on your own?
I saw the tweet from Peter.
So you already knew it was cruel. But would you have thought it was cruel if you hadn't seen it was cruel? Because I did. Because I videoed myself, so I have proof that I was like, what?
Would I have thought it was cruel?
There's no need to use animals.
There is no need, but to be honest with you, I do watch other shows that involve animals. And I don't have a problem with that.
Like what?
I'm a celebrity.
Ugh, I have a problem with that.
It's got water lizards, rats.
I don't watch that show because it's cruel. That show is filth.
You don't watch that show because you don't like outdoors.
I don't watch that show because it's cruel to animals. I've said that. You can look back on my blogs from years ago. I've always said that. So you're wrong.
So I don't have a problem. And I suppose with the sheep, proof. They are kind of used to being handled in farm settings, right?
Yeah, but this ain't a farm, so they don't need to be handling them.
No, that's true.
the TV show.
What should they have used? Cats?
Anything, just a bit of cardboard. It don't matter, does it?
So apparently, and this is another thing from Judy Go, I'm just regurgitating their pod.
I told you not to listen to pods when we haven't done the pod yet.
Yeah, but at least they got more information from
No, because
apparently
it's just
Tommy...
You're just a copycat.
Apparently Tommy was very rough about those sheep.
He got disqualified.
You got disqualified for being rough with the sheep?
Yeah, he manhandled that sheep.
Ouch.
I already know about this.
But they didn't put it in the edit.
Don't listen to podcasts when we haven't done our podcast yet in future.
Okay.
Because I don't want that content on here. It's not our content. It's wrong. I'm still listening to podcasts about fucking Bella in the house.
I've quoted them all the way through. And I'll tell you what Judy Go haven't got. My Date with an Alien. So fuck them.
They ain't got a thing about Jade Goody either, I bet.
Exactly. Don't know who Jade Goody is.
Well, James liked our tweet earlier, so he's probably interested in it.
Oh, yeah?
And we can educate him about it.
We will.
Anyway, Jack was dressed
We'll learn you.
Jack was dressed as Bo... It's like Jade Goody's mum.
We'll learn you. We'll learn you about our Jade.
Jack was dressed as little Bo Peep.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Toy Story Bo Peep as well.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Did you find that attractive?
I found it offensive.
When the sheep come out, I thought they were goats, didn't you?
I was too half asleep to know.
It didn't look like a sheep to me. It looked like one of Mark's lot, you know? It did. Tommy said about the sheep, and this is interesting and like the information about him being disqualified. He said, those sheep are demon sheep with red eyes.
Oh, like the rabbit, you know, because...
Yeah, that's exactly what I've written. That was not a good impression of Tommy. I put, why do they even do this cruelty? Are they actually dumb? Oh, I put, they've got red eyes because they're crying because you injured them. Also, this is a fix because Holly is a wine safari guide, whatever that is.
But she didn't do very well on it, did she?
No. Fucking Nick won the veto.
She didn't handle sheep.
No. She knows how to handle Jack's python. I've put Tommy nearly accidentally won it. Lol, not really. Because Tommy never wins anything because it's offensive. Nick beat Tommy. He was very tired, but he used up the last of his reserves and won it. So then we knew Sam was basically a goner. You're not bothered about Sam going, are you?
Oh, Sam? No, I want him out.
I like Sam.
No, boring, noisy, annoying, no personality.
How can you be noisy and annoying?
Hasn't even got the common courtesy to be racist.
How can you be...
Give us something!
How can you be annoying if you've got no personality? It don't even make no sense.
Because he built a false diary room character. It was bad as Willow with the politician's arms.
Willow, fuck her, man. Fucking hell, I take fucking Jack and Jackson over Willow. Jesus.
Wow.
Fuck. I know, I'd rather have some outright scum to hate than someone so insipid as her.
Insipid. That's a good term.
There's a thing about calamine lotion, which I was talking about on my video.
Chamomile.
Thank you. And there ends that conversation.
Calamine?
Thank you.
Fuck off.
Thank you.
They can't be getting that one that wrong.
Thank you. And Laurie was like, no, it is calamine lotion. I'm like, it's not. It's chamomile lotion. Thank you. They call it that. We call it that.
Maybe they're different things.
No, I think they might actually be different things. But anyway, thank you. You just proved my point. That was pissing me off. So,
Solved, I guess.
So then Sam was campaigning to Holly, going, I'm no threat to you, blah, blah, blah. Christy said, Holly was saying, maybe I'll put Nicole up instead of Sam. No, instead of, who was the other person? Kat.
Thing is, was Sam not a satellite to Grateful at one point?
Yeah, he was in Undeniable, wasn't he?
So, yeah, he was in Undeniable. And surely that's an undeniable connection. Why is he now suddenly being put up?
Because he's with Nick. Guilt by association.
Oh, that's just because they're both bland white men.
Yeah, because they were with Bella, weren't they? They were like in the gang with her.
Oh.
In the Flaming Five they were, with Christy and Tommy, but it wasn't a real alliance. See, you didn't even know about that one, did you?
Was Ovi in that one as well?
No, that was Fellowship of the Z.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Oh, dear.
We do need something like Zingbot or Oteb to come in. Give us some impressions to do.
It will. So then, Sis says she's annoyed with Christy and was grassing to Jackson and Holly. About what? Jackson all het up and being aggressive as per usual.
Het up, I like that. I bet Americans don't say that.
Because Christy is saying Jackson is working with Nick and Sam. Oh yeah, you've not seen this, have you? Jackson was maybe trying to save Sam, but he wasn't really. And then Christy, you know how Christy gets.
Oh,
she was
got
like very anti-Jackson. And then Holly told Jackson not to blow up. And Christy was annoyed. Sis blabbed to Holly about it. I don't even know what this is about.
It's quite hard to follow.
Yeah,
but
it is. Basically, they all started arguing with each other. Jackson said to Holly, "Am I allowed to speak? Do I have permission? You don't have to sit there and bark at me. I'm not your dog." And I thought, well, why would she be
controlling her? That's why he doesn't like it.
I thought, why would she be barking at you if you were the dog? It don't even make no sense. It's getting his metaphors mixed up.
Oh, you're barking at me, I'm not your dog.
Yeah, that make no sense. I'll be your dog. So then Holly put Kat up as the pawn, and Kat went, "You conspiring bitch." I bet she was only joking because she was meant to be the pawn.
Wait, Kat went up as the pawn?
Yeah, so it was Kat and Sam on the block.
Okay.
Yeah.
By voluntary.
Yeah.
Gameplay, right?
Yeah. I've just put a bit extra about the animal cruelty here. I've put producers are badly out of touch with regards to what is acceptable nowadays. Did you see the unconscious bias thing about Kemi as well? I bet Julie Girl were talking about that. One of the producers apologised
for trying to make us
Kemi
be
go
a sort of ghetto
in the diary
caricature.
room. Yeah, isn't that bad? And they said they sent them on a training course about unconscious bias. It's like, fucking hell! If you have to be sent on a training course about that, you are really fucked.
You're the wrong show.
You're never going to get a decent show out of this, are you? Something about Jackson peeing. Oh yeah, during that competition, the poison ivy. Do you know about this? Was this on Julie Girl as well? Fuck you! You're ruining our content. Although,
I'm not saying
to
it,
be
so
honest,
tell me.
I'm getting it all from Laurie, so it's the same
It's
difference,
the same
isn't it? It's the same stuff. So Jackson peed during that competition, and when he fell down, he landed in it.
But then he must have just peed through his clothes, right?
And then Holly cuddled him, and she was covered in pee, apparently. That is disgusting. You know about the sex stool in the shower? You know about that?
No.
So in the shower in the HH room, that's where they have sex, on this sex stool. And that's where they've all got crabs from the sex stool, apparently.
No.
And apparently Annalise said, she's fucking Jack. Jack, not Jackson.
Is she still?
Yeah. She said she don't even enjoy it. He's never give her an orgasm. She don't know why she's doing it.
What?
And Laurie said she's basically just a cum bucket.
Wow, Laurie.
I know, but it's actually true.
I didn't know Laurie knew that terminology.
She knows it from BB UK, probably.
Slut bucket.
Laurie's been around the block. Not like that.
What was I going to say? It's almost like Stockholm Syndrome, in a way. Like, she's just like having sex with him just because of proximity.
Just because he's there.
Yeah.
Just because he's there. But that sex stool has now been removed from the HH room, and I'll tell you why.
Because Big Brother took it away?
No.
Has she got anal lice as well, or...?
Yeah, of course she has. It's rife in that house. Like the ants. Okay, so now we've got the eviction episode. Oh, fuck, there's still 2 more episodes to go. Fucking hell.
You can zip through this and give me the cliff notes.
I'm trying to give you like a good story about it. Oh, in the recap for the next episode, they showed the veto highlights. They never showed a single solitary sheep in that highlights. So I thought, interesting.
Did CBS respond to Peter?
I don't know, actually. I do want to know that, so can you tell us?
I can find out because I retweeted the Peter tweet.
Go on, then. So, I just noticed that on the, the Taron show that I listen to, the Rob Oza podcast, the live feed update, he won't say the word bitch on the update. He says B instead of bitch because he doesn't want to say the word bitch.
Yeah, pathetic.
I thought, even Kat says bitches on the fucking main show.
Exactly.
And you won't say bitch. I just think, grow up. You sound like a fucking child. It's pathetic. I just wanted to mention that. Julie animal print dress. I put this is a bit close to the bone after the Peter storm. Julie started calling Kat Catherine. Have you ever noticed her calling her that before?
Catherine is
Sam and Catherine is on the block.
Yeah, Catherine is her official Big Brother name. It comes up on screen too.
Never heard them say that before. I've put Sam is going out of the house just because of Nick. Sam not shouting in the diary room is sad. The 2 funniest people in the house are on the block, Sam and Kat. Annalise says she doesn't want Sam to go out.
Yeah, Kat going would be a huge loss to me. She's the entertainment.
Kat told Holly that Christy and Tommy don't want to go to Final 6 with Jack, Jackson, Sis, and whoever that other person is. Holly.
Kat told Holly.
Hold on, that's too confusing. Forget about that.
Just a little update.
Go on about Peter.
There's nothing in response from CBS by the look of it.
The fact they took it
They've
out.
They've gone a little bit sheepish.
Yeah, nice. The fact they took it out of the fact they took it out of the eviction episode says it all, I think.
Even Paul was tweeting about it being wrong.
Paul Abraham?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck him, he can talk. Bully books. I don't know what's going on here. But Big Brother showed a flashback.
Tell me more.
Holly told Jackson that Christy wants to break up the couples. Jackson said he's going to take Christy out. Sam campaigned to Jackson. I can't remember this. I think I was this is the eviction episode. I was drunk. Fuck.
Did you do a video as well?
Primarily? No, I didn't. I was just drunk. Jackson said he's working to open to working with Sam. Don't know what's going on here. I said it looks like someone's making cookies in the corner of the HOH room. There was like something on a tray, like cookies. It was weird. What's going on there?
Sex cookies.
Someone's got some info on that. Holly was saying she don't want to evict a cat and she should have put up Nicole. I thought Jack is hugging a carrot. There was like a cuddly toy carrot in bed and he was cuddling it.
Like the Aldi one from Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas advert.
That's a Teenage Cancer Trust thing. Did you know that? Kevin the Carrot. Yeah,
no,
that's like a spin-off, like a tie-in. It's like one of our characters.
I had no idea.
There you go. There you go. Oh, I noticed Twitter handle BB Superfan_21 came up on the screen. I wonder what you had to say about that.
Oh, there's fake BB Superfans out there. There's wannabes.
21. There's 20 others.
You don't want to be a BB21 superfan. That's lame.
No. I put Jack has got his shoes up on the bed, uncivilised. Jack said, would Christy have the audacity to put us up? The audacity. Julie talking to the housemates. I noticed she only talked
Christy had the audacity. Where's Christy HOH?
I don't remember any of that part. No. Holly's still HOH.
Oh, yeah.
Julie was talking to the housemates, but she only talked to Cliff and Nicole, I noticed. I thought, yeah, she's only talking to the nice ones, not with this other scum. Oh, then they showed Tommy, like, choreographing a dance with all the housemates. Julie's like, oh, remember when you did this? And showed that.
They showed them a clip and they all laughed their pants off.
But do you know what? The dance is actually quite good, but still, fuck Tommy.
I hate when they do that.
It's annoying. It's like, so the vote. Kat did her speech, and she stood up and she said, oh, recent things have been happening, and this was what had happened just before. This was what was on the live leak, which we'll come to. So basically, they'd all had a massive row just before these speeches. So a lot of things were being alluded to in the speeches that we hadn't actually seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
So Kat said, oh, some recent things that have happened. And then she started talking about gender equality and how her parents had raised her right. And it's like a fucking Oscar speech. Just went on and on and on.
Oh, she went pageant.
Yeah,
she's a pageant girl.
It was just ridiculous.
Represent.
And then Sam got up and he went, Daddy's coming home. So you knew he was going. Because it was like, to his kids. Not like daddy, like sectional.
Daddy's back.
And then he quoted...
That's a quote from the boss.
What was that?
That woman's boyfriend that came in.
Oh,
the American guy.
Oh,
who was that? Noreen's boyfriend.
Was he called Justin? No.
Tommy.
Oh, no. Isaac?
Isaac.
Oh,
I think it was Isaac.
Fuck! How is that still in my brain? Oh yeah. Oh
that
god.
Bathroom had a little sex doll built in.
Oh. So then he quoted the Bible and he said, "Am I my brother's keeper?" No. Said he kept quiet as people were talking shit in the house.
Don't get
basically.
biblical in this
I know.
speech.
Come on. Oh, and apparently, yeah, Laurie told me while that big row was kicking off, and I said, "Why didn't Sam do something?" Because he could have actually made a move then to try and save himself. Laurie said all he did was sit on the couch reading the Bible while all that was kicking off. So that's why he's quoting the fucking Bible.
Have you ever watched Derry Girls?
No, I've heard it's good though.
It's really
Would
good.
I like it?
I think so. Did you like the Royal Family back in the day?
I didn't mind it.
It reminds me of that type of comedy.
Okay.
But it's kind of educational because you learn about Northern Ireland and Ireland's like conflict history a little bit. No, but it's primarily comedy.
Okay.
And it's set in like a Catholic school.
I heard it's really
good.
good.
And the nun, she's so dry. It's really good. Like something, they're like, the girls are panicking about something. It's like, what should we do? Should we pray? And the nun's like, what good will that do?
No way.
Yeah, it's good.
That sounds quite good.
Dan and I watched the whole series and we're on to season 2 now.
Oh wow. Bloody hell. So, the vote to evict, basically, it was a whole sheep vote. Oops, sorry. I'm pleased with myself about that one. Didn't even plan that one. To evict Sam. Even Nick voted to evict Sam. That guy is a prick.
Absolutely
Sam's
fleeced
his
him.
best friend. He's barking now. And then Sam didn't even make the jury because everyone else is jury after that. We've discovered.
Oh, fuck.
I know.
That means
every
those
other cunt is in the
shits are
jury.
in it,
It's
yeah.
bad, isn't it? So Sam got a really big cheer when he came out. I noticed. Julie greeted him rather warmly. I've put at least Sam can go home and see his kids. And Sam.
To be fair, he hasn't shamed himself. He was all right.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
He said, I should have played more of a pity party and cried. But he said, I don't want to look like a pansy on TV by crying.
Oh, no, he didn't. I didn't even know pansy was a term used over there.
I thought it was quite funny, but I was like, just in the grand scheme of things, it don't look so good.
No.
I don't know if they even have that. They must have it if he said it as like a slur.
I wonder if it's got the same connotation. So over here, that means a gay person.
Yeah, but it must be the same because he's saying by crying.
When I was a kid,
yeah,
like when we used to go on holiday, we used to rent this like apartment from someone, like as a friend, a work friend of my dad's or something, and the apartment like opposite or something was like occupied by two men. It was a couple, and my dad used to be like, "Oh look, Gareth, like Gareth, my real name." And like, "Oh, can you see like the pansies on the balcony?" And I would think he was just talking about the flowers that were planted.
Yeah.
He was taking the piss out of these gay men.
Was he?
Yeah.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Hate
my
crime.
own father.
Hate crime. And now look what he's spawned.
Nurture, not nature.
But was he taking the piss out of that?
Yeah.
Have you mentioned that to him since?
Yeah, we've actually laughed.
Oh yeah,
since.
really?
Yeah.
Are you secretly seething?
No, but then I just think sometimes I look back and I think some of the things that my parents said to me were really questionable. Not so much my mum, my dad.
Yeah.
Some of the things my dad said to me were really questionable, and they actually stick with you. You remember what they said, and some of the things that he's said to me in the past, I would never ever even repeat it now.
No. And I remember my dad saying things about like obviously gay people on TV, like they're weirdos or things like that. Do you know what I mean? It's funny, like just how much things have changed. But good,
I'm lucky,
very really good, thank God. So then, America's field trip was announced. So this is the thing: someone is safe for a week, someone gets a punishment. And someone is the third nominee. Someone will be a third nominee. Big. Yeah, but think about it. Strategy-wise, we've got to put our strategy heads on here. America's voting. You think, I want to vote for someone to be safe.
You know you're hated by America if you get put in that.
No, because one of them is safe.
Yeah.
One of them gets a punishment, and one is the third nominee. So it's a mixed bag.
Yeah.
So you want a couple of people you like in there, but you want a couple of people you don't like in there as well.
Oh, you only vote for who gets to go, and they
do a battle.
Right,
and
I
they
see.
Get
I
that.
thought you meant we get to...
Yeah, no. So, you've got to be careful who you vote for, because if you vote for all people you like, one will be safe.
You don't like.
Yeah, maybe all people you don't like, but then one will still be safe. But then I guess one will guarantee be up. I don't know. I need Taryn to explain the strategy of it to me.
Are they allowed to vote for more than one person?
Maximum of 10 votes per day. Blah, 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 from one IP address. Blah, 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 blah. It's time for America's vote. I like that guy. He's nice. I don't know, but anyway, there's probably a strategy behind it that we haven't bothered to think of yet because you've only just heard about it. But I'm sure there's something. Well done, America. So then they started the new HOH competition. Fuck me, it was boring. It was this fucking memory thing. I had to look at a picture. It's like them all doing stupid things. I had to remember that. I was watching this with Jack, and he said it's a real nail biter, sarcastically. So then we have the eviction effort. This is the one you should watch, episode 18. This is the one where the whole thing was a flashback, basically, of what happened just before the eviction.
Like when Neda went?
Yeah.
Like after seeing...
Yeah.
After we saw that, and we saw the strategy between...
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hang on. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Fucked up my notes.
That's alright. Sorry, it's getting late here now.
Yeah, don't worry, we're near there. Oh, fuck.
Fuck, it's after midnight.
It's close to midnight. Oh, here we go. Right, I've got it. So, this is so they started the HOH comp, but then they were like, just before the HOH comp, this happened, and they showed like all this shit from the leak. I've put it's very unusual for them to mix up the format like that. They don't normally, like, literally the results.
What I want to know is, are they reacting to what happened in the show that impacts the story, or the fact, shit, we've leaked this now, so it needs to be put into context?
Well, the way they did it was Jack went, oh, it's very important who wins this HOH comp, because just before the HOH comp, all this stuff happened, and then
in the diary room, he narrated it.
Yeah. So it was relevant. It was relevant to who became HOH, and it was relevant to the story. But they showed such a lot of it. I was quite surprised, because you know what they're like on BB with just
formula,
loads of old shit. They showed such a lot of this, and like the way people were acting about the live leak, everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's come on top! It's so exciting! It's so brilliant!" And I watched the whole thing. I was waiting for someone to get punched or something like proper to happen.
Oh, like Fight Night
so
levels.
like in relatively to everything else that's happened, yeah, it was exciting, but do you know what I mean? It weren't like basically.
It weren't Deborah up the stairs.
Well, it kind of was. Basically, this whole six turned on each other. I'll tell you how. So, it all started with Jackson was talking to Jack, and he said, I think Kat and Holly know each other. So this was the whole stagecoach thing, because Kat and Holly do know each other off of Instagram or some shit, or they know some people.
They know of each other.
Yeah, they're like friends of friends or whatever. Yeah. So then Jack was suddenly like, "Oh shit!"
Because he's tight with Holly.
Yeah, and then Jack went to talk to Tommy about it, and Jack.
Wait, who started to get twitchy? Jack, not Jackson.
Jackson told Jack in confidence that Holly and Kat know each other. But don't worry.
Jackson told Jack.
Yeah, but kind of don't worry, we can all work together sort of thing. But it got Jack's back up, and he was worried about it. So Jack went and told Tommy that that Holly and Kat know each other, and that Jackson knows them as well. All three of them know each other. It was like Chinese whispers. It kind of grew. And Tommy was like...
That's not true.
No. And Tommy was like, oh, we can't have this trio working together. Yeah. There's going to be a trio in jury all voting for each other.
Right.
And then they told Christy come in, and they're like, Jackson, Holly and Kat know each other. And Christy was like, oh, she's like, we've been played. It's like, bitch, you know Tommy know each other. It's like,
you literally family
the
almost.
Hypocrisy of it was just like, they were just like, oh my god, how could they do this to us? They were like all up in arms about it. It's like, bitch, calm down. Like, you and fucking Tommy know each other. Like, how dare you? It's just
you
like,
kind of had to.
Yeah, of course.
To cover that.
Of course. Tommy was like, I knew it, giving it the whole D.I. Dan.
Yeah.
They were like, Tommy was like, I remember them mentioning the Stagecoach Festival. And he was like, at the time, then they showed a flashback to Holly going, yeah, when we were at Stagecoach together.
Oh.
But Tommy was like, I didn't want to say anything at the time because me and Christy know each other. He's like, I didn't want to like put the heat on me and Christy. So he just like didn't say it. And you saw Tommy at the time be like, but he didn't say anything. Who did you say
he didn't want to put the heat on me and Christy? He said it in the diary.
Because by saying that Kat and Tommy knew each other.
Yeah,
he said it in the diary room. Then Tommy said, "Oh, I think we should flip this vote on Kat. Get Kat out because Kat and Holly and Jackson are like a strong trio." He kept going trio. That's what I said. And he's like, "Let's save Sam and flip the vote." And Jack was like, "Yeah, let's flip the vote." And Chris was like, "Yeah, let's flip the vote."
Okay.
And
so
then
the numbers.
So
they went to the geek.
They went up to Nick, and they went, "Will you vote for? Yeah. Do you want Sam to stay?" And Nick goes, "Well, I don't not want Sam to stay." I thought, Sam is your best friend in the house, and you're being so Fenston about it. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. He's such a twat, that Nick. I hope he goes soon. Jack goes, "Bye, cat. Bye, kitty cat. Meow. You just went in the wrong litter box." That's what Jack said about Cat. Honestly, it was so cringe. Oh, Jack is so camp. Have you ever noticed how Jack was? I never noticed it until this episode how camp he is and how theatrical he is. Like the way he like leaps about and he's like he's just so over the top and so fake. I never noticed it until this episode. But keep an eye on it. He is. I think Jack might be a closet case. That's what I'm thinking now. So Sis was not sure about it.
Camp behaviour does not necessarily equate to being gay.
Oh no, sorry.
Flamboyant behaviour.
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes.
So then I don't want to be offensive. So then Sis was going, "Oh, I'm not sure about flipping the vote on Sam." She's like, "I don't really like this," because you've got to think about it. Sis is quite good friends with Holly, isn't she? So she was a bit dubious about the whole thing. Right?
Yeah, I'm
then
with you.
Holly was listening outside the door and she heard Tommy trying to persuade Sis to vote to save Sam.
Wait, Holly was sitting outside the door.
Yeah, and she heard Tommy talking to Sis saying we should vote to save Sam. And Holly was eavesdropping outside the door very conveniently at the same point.
Yeah.
So then I've never seen Tommy so involved. He nearly made a decision here. Then Jackson was getting worried and he's going, are we still like keeping Cat? Because Jackson could sense like the mood had changed. And then Jack and Jackson had a conversation that was really like, Jackson's like, kind of like, you've fucked me over basically. You've like grasped that I said that Holly and Cat know each other. And Jack was like, it was just a really shady conversation. Yeah, it was kind of like they knew it was fucked, but they didn't want to sort of admit it kind of thing. Basically, Jackson was really, really hurt about Jack. And Jackson was going, Jack is my best friend, and he's like stabbed me in the back. And you actually almost felt sorry for Jackson a little bit, which is unbelievable to say. Yeah. So then Holly took Tom in the boat room, and she went, look, I ain't fucking around. Holly, and you know, fake one's father. She went, I ain't fucking around. I just overheard you saying to Sis that you're trying to flip the vote. She's like, what the fuck? And then Tommy said, I don't feel safe with the 6 anymore. He said, the 6 are done. Tommy said that. And then she said, Jackson told Jack that you and Kat know each other, and all 3 of you know each other, and we think you're a trio. And then Jack and Chrissy and Jackson came in, and Chrissy was like, what's your issue with me to Jackson? And Jackson said, do you want to have a conversation and get loud? Because I can get louder. Louder! Thank you. And then Christy went, well, if you want to yell at a girl...
Christy doesn't like the way he treats women, so she's trying to...
Don't play that card, Christy. Don't play that card. And then Jack, like just went to walk out. And Christy's like, where are you going? And Jack was like, just checking no one's listening. Because they were all basically arguing. And this is the bit that I saw on the live leak as well.
So is there Jackson, Christy?
All the 6 is arguing in this room.
Sis and Annalise.
Yeah. All of it. Sis and Annalise were the same person.
Holly,
yeah. All the 6 are basically arguing in this room. In the meantime, on the live leak, it was really good because you see Cliff, Nick, Jess, and Nicole, and they showed little clips of it on the show, like basically looking at each other like it was fucking Christmas Day, like giggling, like basically going, "Oh my god, they're fucked." Cliff like grabbed the others, like going, "This is the time we need to assimilate and like fucking come together."
Fellowship of the Zing.
Yes, Cliff was like, "This is our moment," because Cliff has been waiting for this moment. He's like, "This is our moment. We need to like do this." Nick was like,
well, he's the only one that's really took a shot at the 2 leads of that, which is Jack and Jackson.
It was nice seeing the others like basically like they were like listening outside the door, like giggling. Basically, it was nice to see, I must say. Cliff said in the diary room they're breaking apart as we speak. Hearing them argue is like heavenly music. And Christy goes,
did they put an
probably. Christy goes, you guys all clearly know each other and you have a final 3. And Jackson just went, what a shame. Yeah, you could tell he knew his game was fucked. Jackson is totally fucked. And then there was just all this shouting on. Jackson goes, I'm not upset. Christy goes, you bought me coffee this morning. He goes, aren't I allowed to bring you coffee? And Tommy was going, relax everyone. There was like dramatic music going over the top. Jackson said, I thought I could trust you to Jack. Kat came in, she's like going, I hope I'm not going to go on the block because of all, like, I'm going to get evicted because of all of this. She's like, I only went up as a pawn. She's like, what the fuck? She was getting really upset.
Who's she talking to? Jack.
All of the whole group. And then Holly said, do you know Jackson to Kat? And Kat said no. So Holly said, do you know Jackson to Kat?
Yeah.
And Holly said, do I know Jackson to Kat? And Kat went, I don't know, maybe. That's brilliant. And then Christy said, Jackson is a snake. And she's put 2 syllables in snake. Snake. And then...
Hang on a minute. It's interesting that she said, I don't know to Holly.
Yeah.
Who she's supposed to be in a
yeah,
final
she was
2
kind
with.
of like, almost like joking, but like wasn't the best time to have a joke.
That's just her personality, I think, isn't it?
And then they showed Jess in the diary room saying she hates not being included in conversations in the house and she feels powerless. That'll become relevant later.
Okay.
Jackson said, I can't trust... This was Jackson and Holly in the storeroom. And Jackson said, I can't trust Jack anymore. And Holly goes, obviously, because Holly just seen her whole game basically fall apart because of Jackson's big mouth. And Jackson said, unbelievable, I got burned. And she's like, duh. And he went, I don't need to be kicked when I'm down. You can imagine like him, like, and her, like, she was just like, you have basically blown up our entire game. Because he thought he could trust Jack and he couldn't.
Sorry, he told Jack, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it is confusing. And Jackson did a little sad diary and going, I love that dude, but he's picked Christy over me. And then they showed Jack and Christy going, I love you so much to each other and cuddling and saying we'll stick together no matter what.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, Jack,
he fancies Christy though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, exactly.
Ugh.
So he sold out his friend for someone he fancies. Then Tommy started worrying about the whole Six implosion. He said, it didn't have to be this way. We could have still been a Six. We could have still stuck together.
Sound like Stan.
Yeah. And
I still love you, man.
And he goes to Jackson, you should have just come clean about knowing Holly and Kat. And Jackson's like, I don't know Holly and Kat. He goes, I told you guys everything. And Christy said, the Six is done. And Jackson said that him and Jack had a conversation on day 2 that he suspected that Holly and Kat knew each other. And Jack said, yeah, but it wasn't the same. It was a different type of conversation. You said it differently. He was like, I would be out of my mind to send 3 ever-loving people who all know each other to jury. 3 ever-loving people. Like, what the fuck? Jack was like jumping around like a grasshopper at this point. He's being so overly dramatic. You know how he's just so fake. And Jackson said to Jack, I would have taken a bullet for you in this game. And Jack's like, I would have took a bullet for you too.
Got very emotional.
Get over yourself. Honestly, it is worth watching. Jackson was really heartbroken, you could tell. And then Christy was like, I don't want to send Kat home. And she said, I want to go after Jackson. I want to keep Kat and go after Jackson because he's threatened by me. Jack said to Christy, I love you, and that's why I did what I did. So then the votes for Kat to stay started coming back together. Then we finally saw the HOH comp. It was 18 minutes to go to the end of the show. Okay. That's when they showed the HOH comp.
Oh, so it was good.
Yeah.
Whack of
honestly, it was half an hour of arguing.
You don't usually get that.
You'd never get it. So it was interesting. It was an interesting editorial choice for them. And it was better than the normal shit they showed. Of course it was. Yeah. So the HOH was basically a true or false thing. Do you know who won?
With boxes and reset type manner. Would Julie ever see him?
No, she won't there.
I don't know who won.
Have a guess.
Christy.
No.
It's not one of the big people. Cliff.
No. Do you know what? It's going to be the last fucking person you say.
Nick.
No.
Jessica.
Yeah.
Did she?
She fucking won. Can you believe it?
She's sick of being left out.
Yeah, she said she was sick of feeling powerless, and then she won.
Okay.
Which was very interesting because she's so pointless. But then when she wins, you think, who is she going to put up?
Oh, yeah, true.
You know. So then it was basically Kat and Jess were the final 2, and then Jess won. But they're both good friends anyway.
Kat is so good in these comps.
She actually is. So Jess in the diary room said, you can't make this stuff up. Tommy said in the diary room, plot twist, Jessica wins. What's she going to do? I've put, good point, I have no idea. Then they showed Jess, Kat, Cliff and Nicole celebrating in the storeroom, of course.
Tommy's not even in that.
No, Tommy wasn't there. I'm on their side, but they really are the best of a bad bunch. They're not the best characters, are they?
No.
They're alright, but they're only with them because they're against the other side.
Compared to the others, they do look much
better,
don't they?
Much better.
So have her noms happened yet?
Yeah, they have. I should tell you. So Cliff said, we've got to stick together. We can be the new alliance running this house. He was really rallying them together. Considering all this shit just happened. And then the 6 shooters were all sat together after they've had this massive row, basically crying, having the biggest pity party ever, going, we shouldn't have turned on each other. We've really fucked it up. Christy said, Jackson tried to bury me today. There's no 6 going forward. And Sis said, I'm not working with no 6 anymore. So they've really fucking drawn the line in the sand against Holly and Jackson. And Holly, I feel a bit sorry for her because she didn't even do anything. Holly said, Jackson just thinks Jack's his boy and just said too much. She said what Jackson did was the most stupid move in Big Brother history. She clearly never watched Big Brother 3 and Marcella's not using the veto. Spoiler. Kat said she's not worried about Jackson as he's not a threat. He's the dumbest person in the house and no threat to me. That was what Kat said about Jackson.
Well, there's clearly bad blood there.
Then in the HOH room, it was so weird to see Jess in the HOH room with like Nicole, Kat, and Cliff. She said, "We've got to stick together." Cliff said, "How many?"
I like this. It's nice when the underdog rises.
Cliff said, "How many times have we sat in the kitchen and tried to talk to them? How many times have we tried to get involved in conversations and they've just ignored us?" And Kat said, "For some reason, they didn't think we were good enough." Jess said, "I felt so powerless. No one has ever told me anything. Now it's my time to stand up and be a woman." It was like all this fucking inspirational shit, you know. She said, "I want them to scatter like cockroaches." And then she did her nominations. Can you guess who she put up?
Jack and Jackson.
Correct.
Good.
And then Jack was in the diary room crying.
He's such a fucking
He
wuss.
said, "I made the wrong choice and I betrayed my best friend," about Jackson.
Sob story.
And then they showed Nicole going, "This is our house."
Oh, good.
And that was the end of the episode.
That's a good end.
Was that a good reenactment?
Yeah, very good.
The episode?
Emotional.
Was it? So,
yes, not obviously, a dry eye in the house.
The veto's been played now, so we don't know who's won the veto, so it could all be up in there. But surely Jack or Jackson's got to go this week.
Did we actually have an episode to watch together?
No,
tonight?
the veto's on now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which we can't watch because we have to go to bed.
Yeah.
But surely Jack or Jackson's got to go this week. And also, if, say, Jack or Jackson do come down, who would Jess put up? I guess Holly? Because she's the closest thing to Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it would be.
And then I think Jackson would still go, or Jack would still go, wouldn't they? Whoever was left up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the six no longer are on their side either.
No.
And
so
all
now
all the people on the outs are obviously against them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so now it's basically Cliff's group.
God, who would you rather get rid of? Jackson, I think.
I would rather get rid of Jack. I hate Jack so much. I just can't stand him. And I felt a bit sorry for Jackson when it all kicked off. Just because everyone was against him. But I fucking hate Jackson.
From a game point of view, you need to break up a pair.
That's true.
Don't you? So you'd rather take Jackson out away from Holly, probably.
Yeah, but I don't know. Jack is very powerful in the house. He's got Christy and he's got Sis. But now you've basically got Cliff, Jess, Kat and Nicole as one thing.
It's
quite a decent alliance. And then you've got Nick, who's kind of like a spare part, really. He could easily join them, I guess.
Yeah. He would probably have to.
Yeah, he would have to. And then you've got Jack, Sis, Christy and Tommy, who are another 4. So that's quite even. And then you kind of got Jackson and Holly sort of a bit out on their own now.
But I thought you said Christy was now turned on Jack.
No, Jackson. Christy's still... Christy and Jack were going, I love you to each other. Christy and Jack are tight as fuck. Christy hates Jackson, and Sis hates Jackson as well now. Jack's girlfriend.
Yep.
It is confusing, especially just from my explanation of it. But it is probably worth watching that episode, or watching the live leak, because that was quite fun to watch, if it's still up. You're right, you're tired. Don't fuck your job up. Oh, we've got a couple of emails as well. Do you want me to do them?
No.
We got one.
Stick it out to the end.
We got one. The bitter end. We got one from Lorcan from like 2 weeks ago, and I think we've only got one from Laurie, so we ain't got loads.
Oops.
What?
I tweeted something about the Jade documentary. I put no shade, but there's no way Emma could ever speak so passionately about the show or a BBUK housemate like Davina did in the Jade documentary tonight. She genuinely lived for it, and I miss that passion.
Yeah.
26 likes. I know that's not a lot, but like...
Oh, I thought you were going to say Emma Willis replied and told you to shut your
mouth. Shut your mouth.
Of course, Emma Willis she's probably got BBUK on mute.
Of course, yeah.
Goat eyes.
Obviously, I didn't tag Emma Willis either because I don't tag.
No, that's wrong, isn't it? We don't agree with that unless it's you trying to get Nick the sack. Then fine.
We need Gmail, don't we?
Yeah, we got one from Lorcan from a couple of weeks ago, and then we got one from Laurie, I think. Oh,
I thought someone else was sending something.
Oh, were they?
Matthew Pegazzani.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he was sending something.
Yeah, I think he said he was going to. Maybe he forgot. Matthew, send us one for next time. Toronto Matt. And Cutie Pie. Finding it.
Where?
Oh dear, it's a good podcasting.
Where does it start? That one we've done. Get the jacks out.
No, I don't
see
think
one from Lorcan.
No, that is the one from Lorcan, I think.
We already read that one.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, on the last pod, I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't think we did.
Yeah,
oh, no, we did. You're right. Oh, I thought we had another one from him. Oh, maybe we've only got Laurie's then.
It's not a lucky voice saying goodbye.
Oh, because I signed up because you know you get a free trial. I did it on our BB on Blast one. Oh yeah, that's right. We did read that one out from looking. Oh fuck, we got fuck all then. Fine, good.
Okay,
the
good.
less the merrier.
Oh
shit! Sorry.
Although, truth be told, I would like some more interactions.
I would.
So
Send us some emails.
You know what? You don't have to email us to bbonblastpod@gmail.com. You can also just DM us on Twitter.
Or you can just visit our website, bbonblast.com.
Yeah, all that. Laurie says, "Hello there. So glad you two are back together to talk about some BB21.
Now we're back together.
Together.
I wanna show you my heart is oh so true.
The storm clouds have parted. The sun is shining. Birdsong fills the air, and finally, the season's been shaken up.
Woo!
As you will not have watched the Power of Veto episode, I shall zip it.
Oh.
This must be shouted in Sam voice, a la Sandy! Word on the street is he's selling t-shirts now, by the way.
Who is?
Sam.
Which Sam?
Sam just got evicted.
He's selling t-shirts?
Yeah.
Saying what?
Sandy!
I don't even remember him saying that, do you? What does it even mean?
I think it was when he was getting evicted or something, didn't he?
Well, what does it mean?
I don't know.
It's not a very good catchphrase if I don't even know what it means.
Crap.
Yeah, send you back home. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'd gladly
Not
order
you,
my Uber.
Sam.
Oh. Wasn't Sunday's episode good, says Laurie.
Gaz don't know because he didn't bother watching it.
After watching the leaked footage of the craziness prior to Thursday's eviction, I really enjoyed seeing what was happening in that boat room.
Yeah, boat room debacle.
The jackholes yelling at each other in the target room was so satisfying, I loved it. After 44 days of having control of the house, I could not have felt more joy watching the six implode. It was glorious television. I have my popcorn ready and very excited to watch Thursday's eviction. Happy days are here again. Ta-ta for now, loyal listener Laurie. P.S. I am worried about the jury house this year. It's going to be a sex pit. Production is going to have to hose the walls down and disinfect any and all surfaces, just saying.
Mm-hmm. If she's excited about the eviction, that means that one of them is definitely going. Don't you think? I'm reading between the lines here. Because why would she be excited otherwise? Don't you think?
Well, she doesn't know the veto yet, does she? Oh, no, she does.
She does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess.
that's got to
be right.
It's got to be.
She'll be mortified now. She'll think she's giving you a spoiler.
No, she won't, because I don't mind a bit of a spoiler if it's good news. Anyway, Laurie spoiled me when Jackson won the veto last time. I just never said. Now I'm saying. Because she fucking sent a picture of Jackson on the Older Fight app, whatever the fuck it is, face app, looking old, but he had the veto around his neck. So it's a spoiler. And then she deleted it, but I'd already seen it, but I didn't say anything.
Strong social
That was when he won the jet ski one. So that is how long ago it was.
Oh, wow.
I kept my mouth shut this whole time. Oh. But you never saw it because I told her to delete it. I know, Rowan told her to delete it.
As if I'd have noticed.
I know. It was late at night as well. So, don't worry if you spoiling me. Someone blew up my whole Twitter game earlier. So.
Yeah.
Someone atted my fucking boss at my Twitter, which was not ideal.
No.
There you go. Spoilers everywhere.
This cat's out of the bag now.
Yeah. Don't matter, does it? It's only a TV show. Anyway, that Jade thing was good. Send us some feedback about that.
Oh, yeah, please can you, Big Brother UK fans, send us emails about that.
Please. Not that they'll be listening to this bit, but...
Well, no, but like, if you do get here, just send us a DM. What did you think about the Jade documentary? What did you learn?
Do you think BB UK is coming back off the back of it like I do?
Exactly.
Or are we just dreaming?
And if you're an American fan that watches both, what do you think about my thoughts to add tension to US evictions and how should they shake up the show for future seasons? That's what I want to know. Can you please, maybe James and Julie Girl could input on that one?
Well, that'd be good. Crossover.
Yeah.
I think we should do a crossover pod with them at some point.
Yeah, we should. Get our ratings up.
Also, we don't know what their ratings are. I know. I presume they're better than ours.
We don't know what ours are.
We used to have decent ratings.
What's happened to our analytics? They've gone
they're
to
fucked.
pot.
They've gone to the anal lice factory. I forgot what I was going to say. Say that, Jade Goody. Oh, fuck. I'm tired. Should we wrap up?
Is it that perhaps sales of her perfume are going to rocket now?
Oh, God, it must be gone off by now.
You would have thought so, but I think they're still making it.
Oh, wow. Goodness.
I saw it in the perfume shop recently. I said, people still buying that? I said, yeah.
What? No, they're not.
They are.
That is weird. That is really weird. Anyway, thanks for listening. This is 3 hours long now. Fuck me. Should we go?
Yep.
Follow me on Twitter.
Yes, please.
I hope it's been an entertaining one. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. Are you going to actually watch the episodes before next week?
Yeah, I'll try.
How much good is it?
I don't know if I can catch up on all the ones I've missed now, to be honest.
Fuck
I
that.
want to
Fuck that off.
But I'd like to see that live leak.
Fuck that off. Yeah, just watch
It's
that.
like WikiLeaks, isn't it?
Yeah. BB leaks.
And yeah, I'll try to keep up with the other episodes as they happen.
Big of you.
Got a new job and responsibilities now.
So, got a podcast.
Yeah, still here I am at 12:35.
Yeah, well, you need to go because you actually need to sort of
scared to go out there now because of the aliens.
I got so you should be. I've got a conference call tomorrow at 9:30. So
you're working from home on Thursdays, aren't you? Sake.
Oh, but the sofa guy's coming between 8 and 1, so
I hate that.
It's
give me a window that big.
I know.
Like it's ridiculous. I've got to be awake early.
I won't be awake. I'll just wait until they knock on the door.
Fair enough.
What?
What have you been ordering on ASOS?
No, it's the sofa guy coming to fix the sofa.
No, you got a package, it ain't even opened.
Oh no, I have opened it. That's the stuff I'm sending back.
That's returns.
I ordered a coat for some reason. God knows why.
And
anyway,
in the sale.
That's a private
matter.
matter.
Too hot for coats.
That's a private matter. Follow me on Twitter, like at VM.
Follow me on Twitter, BB_superfan.
Follow BB on Blast. You can watch me watch some episodes of Big Brother 21 on our Facebook page. Sometimes I watch them about once a week, probably. And you can visit our website, bbonblast.com. And you can read my book, First Aid Kit Girl. My boyfriend's actually reading it for the first time in 2 fucking years. And he said it's very good. Like he's going to say otherwise. But also, it is very good. And what else? Can you listen to us on Spreaker? Can you retweet us, please?
And can you subscribe on iTunes, Spotify? And that's it.
And also, we're not getting fuck all listens at the moment. We ain't going to do another one for 2 weeks unless you fucking listen to it a few times over. Thanks very much.
I just don't know how we know who's listened to it these days.
No,
we're just doing it for the love, you know. We're not getting any money out of this.
Yeah, but we don't even love it, so...
So if you do want to slip a little bit of cash in the PayPal, we'd like that too.
In the PayPal window. We'll probably be back in a week, but if it's really rubbish and no one listens to us, we'll be back in 2 weeks, so think on. Oh no, we won't, because we've got to come back for Jade. Fuck! We're
contractually obliged now.
We've played ourselves. Thanks for listening.
See you next... Well, we'll be back in your ears next week.
Yeah, if you're lucky. No, we do really appreciate you listening, and we thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Send us feedback.
Send us feedback.
Now.
Press that button.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.